Hey, what's up, guys? Literally, my wife just got home, so my dogs are freaking out right at this moment. And actually, I need to go help her bring some stuff in. So, Rob, Dave, kick us off, please.
Show some records, Rob.
Yeah, why don't we take over this stream and run it into the ground? I picked up a lot of records.
I know you're always picking up records.
Okay, this is a good jazz record I picked up, everyone, in the dollar bin. Does everyone have this jazz record?
Sean Cecilia would like that one.
I mean, even in the dollar bin, this is a pricey record, like in the dollar bin shape. Played pretty good. I picked up a lot of good stuff, but I'll wait till Mike gets here because Kraft sent me a killer record that I want to talk about. I showed this last week. Oh, no. You know, I control things, and some dude's trying to get into the stream. He's riffraff. Here he is. It's riffraff.
I just wanted to Rob should not be here alone with Dave.
So I found more of...
Not because of Dave, because of Rob.
This Delvon Lamar organ trio, which is more kind of blues, jazz.
Soul blues. Jazz.
Soul blues. But this guy kicks ass. I highly recommend. This was his last record like 3 years ago. So, and it's live, but he's due for another one. And then I got, this was their first album. Yeah. And then someone informed me that Jimmy James guy left the band.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. But I have
Seattle outfit.
I have 3 of their records. Look, the records are pressed at Got a Groove, and these are Stoughton jackets, and it's like under $25 for their records.
Yeah, that live in Loveland. That's what, Loveland, Ohio, right?
That's where this coal mine record, their record label's at.
Yeah.
And,
isn't the one with the white cover at KEXP? Isn't that KEXP?
Yeah.
The first one is KEXP.
This is the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's funky jazz blues.
Yeah, I've streamed it. I liked it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hey, Mazzy. What's up?
Hi, Mike.
What's up, Rob?
Can we start off? So I got a package today from Kraft.
Oh, God. All right.
And I listened to it.
Griff.
It's called The Gravy Train. So everyone knows Catalyst. Their records go for crazy money. I think maybe their first 2 were Cobblestone, and then their second 2 were Muse. This was Muse. This is not part of the Zev Time Traveler.
Rob, do you know the year that was released or recorded?
Yes, 1973.
73. Okay.
But okay. I like to point out the positives and negatives. First of all, it's mostly all positives. Tip-on jacket, kick-ass, excellent recording. This is Kevin Gray mastered it. It is mostly spiritual, funky jazz, but it's spiritual. Second side, like the last song's a little kind of smooth, but it's kick-ass. This thing smokes, and I'm sure it's good. I have an OG Catalyst, and I have that. I think in like 2010, someone put out their 4 records and 2 twofers. I have those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't you get to keep one because you flattened it?
The first one. The first.
Yeah,
one.
that was
no.
A
I
good
paid
deal.
$40 for it.
Still, that's a good deal.
Yeah, but this I highly recommend. It comes out the 7th, so I can show it now, and It smokes. It is just, this is insane.
So
everyone will be happy with this.
Catalyst is a funk jazz quartet, but sometimes the group's bigger, isn't it?
No, not sometimes. On every album, they have other people, like Billy Hart's on here.
Pat Gleason, he's a friend of mine.
Yeah, you got Pat on there.
And everyone doesn't know this, but Mazzy changed his name from Harris to Masloff.
Right. No, Pat's the guy that taught Herbie the synth stuff and did on the big synth album. What's the big crazy one?
But can you click on this record to see how much an OG goes for?
Yeah. So just quickly before I dive in, I think they have 4 records that they put out. And then there was one record that was put out in like the 90s.
See, the red cover, I think, is a comp.
That's a comp. Okay.
That's a comp. And I have go back. I have the last two, which basically someone put out in 2010.
These two?
Each one has 2 records. They're
Okay.
so it has all 4
Oh, I
of the
see.
records.
Cool. And then they have a single here. Okay, let's dive into this. So let's look at all versions. And it's only been pressed once, and that's it so far. I mean, up until now. And a copy is going to run you
Well, wait.
$300.
It was pressed in those 2 first.
Oh, yes, correct.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
But dude, this kills. It's a killer record. It's a steal. What they're going to put it out for? Grab it. Oh, you want to see the negative, Mike?
Yeah, go.
The one negative that I see. What's our big negative about the Prestige reissues that Crafts are doing?
The catalog number. Yes, Chris, right there with it. Why?
Why though?
It's just an ugly looking thing.
They need to drop that.
Wish they would.
They could update the catalog number in their system. Just don't mess with the design, man.
Exactly.
Well, right here, I mean,
If that's what it was, yeah, put it on the back or something.
I mean, people read it as crew.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter, but it's a fun thing to nitpick.
This
for
kills,
sure.
guys.
It's probably my favorite pet peeve, honestly, to nitpick.
Yeah.
You know,
It doesn't look as bad on that release as it did the Prestige.
yeah.
No. I mean, but they
It
did
sticks
make
out
it
like a sore thumb on the Prestige.
highlighted yellow in the corner on the front.
Now here's the thing. So Jazz Bum's live stream thumbnails, we edit all that stuff, but we're not trying to preserve the original image. We're shifting the titles, we're shifting everything to adjust for the live stream. So we edit all that stuff, right? They're trying to basically reproduce the original. So I feel like it would be nice just to have the original, but whatever.
Do you feel that you can talk about jazz since you don't live the cultural side of that jazz artist?
Oh boy.
Oh God.
We're all going to take up heroin. Do you want to join us?
Yeah.
That was quite a comment, Maslow.
Oh, I love, but it gives you content. It gives you stuff to go with.
Mazzy, what are you
I don't know why
referencing?
you don't just do what I do and use the lovely block feature.
So-
And then it's
No,
Mazzy,
because it's fun.
For people who don't know,
Ah.
you're referencing a comment that you received on a recent video. Is that right?
Yeah, a white guy like me shows a Dr. Dre record, hip hop, and I have some hip hop. Not so. Basically, the guy mentioned that since I don't live the culture, I shouldn't really be talking about the music. It's kind of like jazz or analog Africa or country music.
No,
or
well,
anything.
Mazzy, the better comparison is
anything
hip hop became as big as it was
because
or
a lot of
it
white
is.
people, yeah,
is because white suburban kids were
Yeah,
listening to it.
that's true. But
Also,
just any music.
it's art that's put out there. Everybody can
Yeah, but
engage with it and talk about it however they want.
I mean, Mazzy, when you were bopping around with the kids in the 60s before the Beatles came along, people were listening to like.
That guy has no great point, no name. Look at, can you imagine every band you like is influenced, like Talking Heads, they went through their funky African period, some of their stuff, the Beatles, Indian music. I mean, you could name like jazz artists, Eastern Sounds, the Eastern Sounds album by what's his name?
Yusef Lateef.
Yusef Lateef. That's so influenced by Indian and Asian music, and
I just feel like that art, when you're artistic and you put something out into the world, one of the great things is for people you didn't intend for people to think about it like this, and there's people experience I feel like it's hard to say, like, if you're an artist that you wouldn't appreciate people enjoying your work wherever they're from. I mean, I feel like, that's the great thing about art, is that everybody can take it and learn a little bit and, I don't know, make it their own.
Absolutely.
People should not be excluded from that.
No.
That guy sounds like a fuck.
And I profess not to be an expert on it, and I never said I would be, but I can if I like the record, I can talk about the record, how I react to it. So that's it.
Yeah, it's your experience with the record.
Mazzy, I really think you should reshoot your video, take the record outside to your car, and then hit the button where your car starts doing.
You know, actually, I referenced you, Wax.
Don't bring me into your misery.
I did. I said I should have said what you told me to say initially.
What did I tell you to say?
I don't remember now. I'm an old
You
man.
don't take
All right,
any.
guys, I have to interrupt because there is breaking news that just came across the wire this week. I'm not sure if you guys caught this, but there's going to be a Nat King Cole Christmas song One Step, the Definitive Sound Series Audiophile Edition, LP, $100, and it's going to ship November 21. So a couple of things. One, there's a poll right now going on. Are you going to get this? Yes, no, or maybe. Also, I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
Is in the poll, is there a vote where you can vote not to vote?
No, you got to vote.
Well, I'm being serious. I'm not trying to cause trouble, and Mike doesn't like this.
Okay.
I have the 70s green label of this. And I have several 70s green labels. I have Beach Boys Pet Sounds, Mono. That green labels sound excellent. And this is a well-recorded album. So I think any version you find of it's going to sound good.
This is one of Mazzy's artists.
Nat Cole, all those records recorded in the Capitol Studios sound great.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So I mean, doesn't it seem weird that when does this come out, Mike?
November 21.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Of course.
Well, that weird.
That's not weird.
I would like to see the best-selling records of all time, and that record has to be up there.
All right, well, let's go to the poll. Let's check in with the poll. So it's been live since we started streaming. There's 43 votes. So get your votes in. No is 91%.
Yeah. I've already got 2 copies of that record. I don't need another one.
You already got 43 votes?
Hey, to Jeff Supreme's point, it's a great selling record. You're going to find, and people loved it, but surprisingly, you can find that in great condition anyway. And
also, we don't want to dissuade anybody if they're excited for this too. I mean, it'll sound killer. There are 5% of people that said yes. So
yeah,
well,
you're not hating.
That one's dissuading. If someone's going to spend $100 on a record, they're going to do it. But like Target, every year puts out all their Christmas albums. That's one of them. They do color variants or whatever.
That's what I have. I have one of them, and or maybe it was like a Walmart one, and it's on this cool green vinyl. And it sounds great. It is
like all the Peanuts Christmas records over and over. I mean, Christmas records get reissued every single year. Now that's unusual to do that. But
now I've met the Grover guy who runs that division or runs that thing for Rhino. But I'm going to persuade him because today I saw another Nat Cole record that I think should be $100 record.
You know, I have that. That's a good record. I know you're joking.
Are you joking? I don't even know.
I have never heard it. I'm joking.
I have it. I have it on CD actually. And you know, I'm sure there's some Spanish speaking people here in the audience. I was playing that and I had some Spanish speaking friends over my house back in San Francisco. This is a true thing. And they were laughing at his pronunciation in Spanish of that record. It was playing. I don't remember why. I have a CD twofer that my friend gave me when Koch was putting out all those Nat Cole records as twofers on CD. It's a great record, but if you're a Spanish-speaking person, apparently the pronunciations are really
Mazzy, you're on a Spanish-speaking record kick. You just picked up the ABBA one.
All right, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let's so speaking of Nat King Cole, this was kind of coincidental. Is his original, I don't know what that was. Mazzy.
I'm sorry, my timer. I'm cooking something.
Okay. Well, so his early trio was piano, guitar, bass, which is pretty common. Like Oscar Peterson had the same type of trio formation, no drums, for like all that early 50s stuff. So anyway, so Oscar Moore was his guitar player, and He's a great player. He's part of the original trio of the early stuff, just the Nat Cole stuff, I think. I'm not even sure he's King Cole then. But I picked up this from Tampa. I don't think I showed this on the stream, but he plays in a quartet, Oscar Moore, guitar, and then Carl Perkins plays piano on this. And, it's early on this Tampa label. It's like a West Coast small label that just, put out a few records. And
It's like a private press.
the playing is really nice. I mean, the Carl Perkins on piano with him, they kill it. I'm actually not even holding this the right way. There we go. That's the original. Yeah. So anyway, it's a cool record, but I just was listening to that today because I don't think I showed that on the stream yet.
No, that's cool.
And but yeah, so he was part of Nat Cole's trio originally, which is cool. And yeah, I mean, Nat Cole's a great jazz musician. He kind of goes to Capitol and puts out, like chart topping stuff there. So in terms of like the smaller group stuff before he gets really famous, he's on those Norman Granz Philharmonic records. And he's also on some Norman Granz stuff with Lester Young, and he uses an alias, a guy. So anyways, Nat Cole's is genius.
The
a lot of his 78s down here.
The Mosaic box, I sold it recently, the 27 LP Mosaic Trio box, but I have the 18. I kept the 18 disc CD set. It's fucking amazing. Every take of those, it's the trio only for the most part, and it's excellent. I mean, you get like 6-8 versions of Straighten Up and Fly Ride and Route 66, but it's killer music.
How much is instrumental and how much is him singing?
It's almost all singing, which is what you want on that
He's
stuff.
playing the piano. He's playing the piano.
Yeah, it's a trio. It's great. It's not overproduced. It doesn't have all the strings. It's great.
Yeah. So that said, let's check back in with the poll. We got 50 votes now. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Some people will pick this up.
Looks like it's going to be really nice, though.
Yeah, it does.
I'm sure.
Have we heard of this?
Let's step back a second.
Let me finish my thought.
Has anyone around here? They've come out with enough
Get
of
'em,
these.
Chris.
Well, wait a second. Okay, maybe I'm a little confused here. This is a Capitol. It's not part of Warner's, right?
It's UME. It's Capitol's UME, right?
Well, Capitol's United is Universal.
It's Universal. The same with the Dr. Dre was a Capitol record.
Okay, so who's in it? So it's not
Grover is doing stuff for both labels. He does.
Yes.
He did the Tom Petty, the new Wallflowers for Warner's, and he does Capitol. He did Dre.
So he did these. He did this and
he's doing REM.
Okay, so here's my question. Will they do any Blue Notes as these one steps? Since they're doing them now.
Why bother, right? I mean,
well, I don't know. I mean, I don't find that these one steps are much different than a really good audiophile regular one.
Well, that's what I said with that Dre. I mean, it's good. It's great. It's great sounding. And I even said that, but for $125 and as great as it is, take the trifold or the bifold of the two records, keep it 33 like they did. You don't need that super vinyl. You don't need one step. You don't need a slipcase. Make it $50-$60. That's
wait, so this is super vinyl or whatever?
It's not called it's whatever that they have their formula.
Yes. Same thing.
It's scientific shit you wouldn't understand, Rob.
So other than Mazzy getting the Dr. Dre record, plus, and he's always high when he listens to it, does anyone have the Purple Rain or the Linkin Park and can attest that
I think Melinda has the Purple Rain.
I mean, didn't the lovely, sweet Melinda didn't like the Purple Rain, right?
She liked the original better. Yeah.
Yes.
But Fremer felt the opposite. So
screw him.
It is somewhat interesting, all this one-step stuff that's going on. But
it's like I don't like the cash grab. It's their prerogative to put this stuff out.
Yeah, put it out, whatever.
Yeah.
Look, it's nice. I mean, if you want to get it and gift it to somebody, that's probably a really cool present. I mean,
buy it for me. Buy me the Christmas record. I'll tell you.
I wouldn't mind getting it.
I get the
send me a promo.
Here's the one thing I get. I get doing the Dr. Dre record because you need these young people to get into the audiophile thing.
I
But
don't think that's happening. I think it's got
the rhyme or reason, and then you switch over to Nat
Don't
King
even worry
Cole.
about the rhyme or reason. Who cares?
Well, I mean, I'd like to think that they're thinking this out, but
Yeah.
maybe they're not.
I think the Dre will sell out, not maybe fast in a
How
couple
many did they
months.
do? How many?
3,000. But no, they're not doing a lot of what MoFi did 2 Run DMC albums. There's a Funkadelic record. I know it's not the same that
Okay.
MoFi did.
All right, I'm not dissing it, but here's the telltale of all of this. It's exclusive. Are these exclusively from Universal?
You mean selling wise?
Selling wise, you can only get it.
I
through
think
the
the
site.
high end companies like Elusive and Chad, I think they sell them too,
Okay,
but
When
not
you-
retail.
because right now I went into Amoeba, and those craft one steps are $50.
Yeah.
They're $50 now. No one needs to see your stupid.
Mazzy, what's going on with your icon here? Where is that? Where did you take that picture?
I took that picture at Amoeba as he was sitting there, and I go, kneel over and put your head on your hat. And
I'm in the country section and I can't take Rob wasting the guy's time on the wall, the jazz wall.
that's wrong. Mazzy's passing a kidney stone right there.
Hold on, I got Frank. That's a pretty good one.
That's a great one.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we really went over that Nat King Cole release, but yeah,
It's an
Anyway.
excellent record. Everyone should own it. It's one of those kinds of records.
Yeah,
It's
I'm sure
one of the great Christmas albums.
it's probably going to sound incredibly good.
Yeah.
So I know Joe, you're probably going to pick it up, and Dave as well, right?
I've already bought 7 copies.
What's up, guys?
They're going to everybody.
I was selling off a third of his collection just to buy that $100 record.
Oh, there you go. I did I did make the thumbnail tonight, Sonny Chris. And I was listening to that album, This Is Chris, and it's wonderful. I mean, This Is Chris is a great record. Everything about it is great. So
the craft when you're talking about, right?
no.
Oh no.
They'll
Sorry,
probably
original.
they'll probably do it, but this is this one.
Oh.
So this is
Yeah.
Chris. It's a quartet with Walter Davis, Paul Chambers, Alan Dawson, and it's 1966, and it's wonderful.
I have an OG of it. I got from Billy's record salon.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
So-
haven't had one yet. I'm sure they'll reissue it at some point.
Yeah,
It really
that's
is
pretty
good.
Well, here's
Joe,
the thing.
you ready for the next couple
Hold
weeks?
on. All right, let's
Go
just
ahead,
get into it. No, FMU. This is the big news. What's
Yeah. What's up, man?
No.
I know you're going to DG Mono's thing Friday night.
Yes, I'm going to do that. And I probably am going to skip FMU. I don't think I'm going to come back for it.
Wow.
I honestly, I haven't been
terrible.
buying records for the past 6 weeks or so, which
Wow.
doesn't sound like a long time, but I would always have records coming in for the past.
Didn't you get that Pepper
years.
Adams?
Don't
Yes,
worry,
okay,
Joe and
I
I'll
got
make up
that.
for you.
I haven't purchased any records, I should say.
Oh, I can see. I get it now.
But yeah, so I'm probably not going to go to it.
Okay. Well, that's
I actually don't even know what I get, honestly.
But think about
Records,
the
obviously.
camaraderie, the
Yeah, but, like,
camaraderie, the
just do
friendship,
it. Just do
the
what Felipe
hookup.
did.
You might get lucky. The hookups at WFMU.
He's
I'm
already
just
very
not
willing
going to
to
drop
hook up,
like
man.
$500 on a record. It's just not going to happen. So,
No.
I would just do regular record shopping there, and I'm sure there's going to be stuff I would buy. I would guarantee I could find stuff to buy.
2
but-
years ago, wasn't that one of the greatest experience? You're looking at records at Billy's table. I turned around and I almost stabbed
Yeah,
you
that
in
was
the face.
great. That was great. That was amazing that day. Wasn't that?
It
So-
was. No, I'm serious. I know
was
I'm
a great
joking,
day.
but I'm serious.
That was a great day. So we start. So just for people who give them a quick take on this, New York, WFMU, we all meet up at Billy's Record Salon table, Billy Jones. We hang around. Mazzy's there. We meet Fremer in like the aisle. It's like a whole scene. Anyway, it's just fun. There's good digs. I got to meet Joe, that great jazz seller there, and he always treated me unbelievably well. He's a great
Dom and
seller.
Alex.
He watches the VC.
Dom,
Yeah, well-
Seeking a Thread, and Alex Motoric is, those, or Marimba.
Yeah, and then after that, we went to Billy's record salon to like cap out the night, digging,
One of the
listening
best
to
nights,
music,
right?
drinks. I mean, it was amazing. It was awesome.
Billy,
and
Billy.
then we went to dinner, and there was a bar in between somewhere. But
And you
We
know,
went to a place
during
I
all
couldn't
this,
see,
I was in
though.
a hospital bed, and then I got to go home, and I got home, and Alex and Dom are texting me pictures of records. Am I getting this? Am I getting this? And I keep wiring them money.
oh yeah,
We did do a chat with you on the phone, a voice with Ken McAuliffe and me.
Yeah.
And with
Yeah.
the Dom, who else was it? No.
Yeah, Ken. That was cool to see because I wanted to meet Ken because Ken lived in Charlotte for a while, but I didn't know him then. That was before my time here. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then last year was good, was great. It's funny. Fremer's one of the first people I ran into at the fair, and well, actually, Notes and Tones was the first
Those
person, and then
records.
Fremer, and then Joe.
Yeah.
I want to know
but
what's
seriously,
on your
that's
I want
to
to know what's
me-
on your want list that you're
It's
because
one
you
of the
guys
best
like
parts of just meeting the people, rather, even
Well,
if you
see,
don't
for
buy
me,
it.
the thing
Yeah.
is that for me, unlike a lot of people like that are on here and on like, there's no record stores near me, and like the stuff that I usually can find like in Rochester. I mean, it's like sometimes there's great stuff, but like I'm not going to these great record fairs like all the time. Or
Are you going to
know,
this one, Joe?
Yeah, I'm going to I mean,
Okay.
for me, it's like, it's funny because I remember last year, Mike and Felipe, like Felipe came all the way from Florida, and like, WFMU was not really like on the table as much. And
Oh,
for
last
me, it
year
was
was
like, I was
also-
losing sleep for weeks thinking about the fair. So it's like, I think it's just it's a different, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really
That's-
loved it last year, to be
yeah.
honest. Like, I've gone to a few fairs in Philly, and I've been to some of the ones that are kind of around me. But like when I went to WFMU, there were a lot of people that were like, "Oh yeah, I saw you on the Jazz Bum stream," or "I watch your channel," and it was like people that I didn't know, and I've never experienced anything like that at the fair. So like, even though, I mean, it was New York City, it was really great to see a lot of. So I'm excited to see what there is. I mean, I'm definitely, I think I'm bringing more than I did last year, but I'm taking it as an opportunity to kind of see what I can find. And for me, I mean, you guys know, like when I get on here, the stuff that I show, like I usually go for the bigger pieces. I've kind of gotten past the point of collecting a lot of the lower, not lower, but like the maybe less than $30 record type thing. I mean, unless there's stuff that really, you know what I mean, catches my eye. And there's a few things actually I got that are kind of in that boat.
So
But
we're kind of peons to you now because you're.
Well, Joe, you bring stuff to
No.
trade, right? Don't you bring stuff to trade?
Yeah, so I brought stuff last year to trade.
Yeah.
And it ended up being Billy. Billy bought like a good chunk of the stuff that I had, but a lot of people were not super interested in the trades. And
Right.
I think it was I think it was a combination of there were things that people didn't know about, and so they weren't going to buy things that they weren't sure that they could sell. But I don't know. Yeah, I have two records I'm going to bring this year that I'm hoping that somebody will be interested in, because they're a little bit more obscure, but they're also kind of rare pieces. So
you'll be able to trade them for sure.
See what happens with that, but
yeah,
And
I don't see you having any issue with that. Dom's bringing trade. He always brings trade.
Yeah,
I have a good point to make. I'm not going back for Thanksgiving to visit my family. I'm going to go back Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But even right now, it's cutting it too close. It would be way expensive to get there. But here's my rationale, and I'm not going to show all the records I got this week, but I'll show 3. And you tell me these are records I would imagine I would find there and pay more than I paid for these.
All right, let's see them.
So I bought 2 of these off a wall, and they were not expensive.
All right.
So I picked up this Pharaoh Sanders.
Oh, that's on
Is a
Timeless.
melody on Teresa. This is a
Teresa.
live record, and it kills. This I paid at the below what it goes for. I can imagine going to that WFMU and getting this. Someone has it for around 100 or more.
Yeah, and it used to be an $8 record.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there are definitely deals at FMU.
No, and then by the way, side A, Olay kicks ass on this record.
Yeah.
Okay, so next record I bought.
Not everything's over. Actually, hold on, Rob. In terms of the walls, how do you guys feel about the pricing situation? Do you think it's overpriced or underpriced?
It depends on
at
the
FMU.
store.
At FMU,
I haven't been there, so I don't
I'm
know.
asking the guys.
Well, for me, last year, the best seller had. I mean, he can ask the prices he was asking because he had the most incredible stuff I've ever seen in one spot.
Yeah.
I mean, that was insane. And then he had a box of Al Saturns under the desk, like
Right.
under the that was Basement Records, which isn't even a record store. It's just this guy named Joe.
It's a guy. Yeah.
So Matt, you're from up here, and you went down to Austin for the show.
But in terms of, I felt like FMU, there's stuff was priced appropriately. Some of it's high because of condition, but there's definitely I was definitely able to find deals. I didn't feel like I paid. I feel like I got deals on everything I bought.
Oh yeah, and people negotiate, and they put a little bit priced a little higher because they know they're going to negotiate.
Oh, okay.
I think also smart. if you went to them like Dave's talking about Basement Records, and I went to the guy a few times to kind of pick through the bins, pick through the wall type stuff. And I find that if you go there with like an attitude of like, this is how much it is, like, yeah, maybe somebody is going to come along that's going to pay 30% more than it's ever sold for. But like, I'm here with cash, and it worked for the most part. But yeah, I mean, there were a few people that had things that were like, I know there was like it was like a $2,000 copy of Led Zeppelin, the turquoise cover.
Right.
And I mean, and it was like VG condition at best.
Double what it should have been.
Yeah. So like there were things like that. There were people that maybe were coming from Europe or coming from afar that were looking for those types of pieces. Or there's always going to be people at the fairs that have a lot of disposable income, and it really doesn't matter that they're overpaying for something if that's what you know what I mean. They're gonna
like. Well, there were sellers like Mind Cure from Pittsburgh, and I got records from him. I thought I was stealing from him. I mean, his prices to begin with were low, and then he was still offering deals. I mean, he really brought great records and priced them to move to begin with, and then he was awesome. And like Brandon got a bunch of records from him. I haven't seen him around in a while, so I'm hoping he'll be there again, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see what the map looks like when it comes out to see what all vendors are there.
Yeah. Anyway, I've always felt like I got good deals at FMU.
Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, I would imagine I would find this there easy.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, I found it here.
Yeah.
I found this here, and I found this record is only one pressing of this record on vinyl. This is a Paul Motion record.
Oh, nice.
Paul Monk in Motion. Mm-hmm. It's Paul Motion, Joe Lovano, Bill Frisell, Dewey Redman, and Jerry Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I found it here. I mean, other than going there to meet people and hang out, that would be the main reason.
Rob, you have too many records at this point.
I do, but I mean, finding records is not my problem.
Rob's WFMU is every day that he goes into LA.
Yeah, because
to a record store.
Rob would
9 times out of 10 when I order online, it comes from LA.
Rob, I'm not dragging records across the country to sell them. I would do a whatnot before I go.
You know, the night before the show, we went to, was it Human Head? Is that the name of the store?
Yeah.
We went to that. That's where I actually met Alex and Dom and a few people. I was with Arnaldo because I was staying with him, and I loved that night. It was almost like this open warehouse sale, and I mean, I wasn't really looking for jazz, so I'll be honest with you. And I found a Cracker record that I was looking for a long time, and a few other things. I like that that was really fun for
I
me.
met that band once, Mazzy. I was
Yeah.
hanging out with this guy. What was his name? This was years
camper
ago.
van
He
kinda-
was a rep for Virgin Records,
Of course,
and
yeah.
Cracker played one of the local. We used to have these outdoor festivals downtown, and they were the headliner.
Right.
And they were good. That was a long
Anyway,
man. That was a
but
long
I
time.
liked. I mean, I liked
Thanks.
that thing because we would leave and go to some stores, and it was. I remember one day a bunch of us went, and it was pouring rain, but it was fun as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. This year, I'm gonna hopefully make day 2. I didn't make day 2 last year. I got pretty sick, but I don't know.
Vitamin D
I'm
and
just
vitamin B.
now I'm comfortable with this. It's in the same place. I know where everything is. I know the layout, so it's just going to be a lot easier this time around. I think, you know.
New York, New York.
You guys like train.
Plus, we're not
for
staying
this?
in Jersey. We're staying in New York.
This is like the event of the year. Like this is like people are saving money for this event. I know
Oh, and-
multiple collectors who have not bought
Yeah.
much or have been like saving away for this show.
Yeah, and I normally buy about a dozen records a week, and I've
Yeah.
only bought 2 records this month,
Yeah.
basically.
Doesn't the Jazz Bum have one of those donation buttons here that they could donate now if they're not going to WFMU?
Chris,
Yeah,
do we have a donate button?
Yeah, we do.
There you go.
Okay, I'm
So
asking
remember the channel
you,
if you
all
want.
you viewers out there. I don't get any of this. It's not for me. I'm the pitch man here for the Jazz Bums. Donate and support these guys because every Friday night they bring you this quality entertainment. Thank you.
You could don't donate. It's fine.
No, do.
Don't see what you don't.
That's
You
cool.
know it takes a
You don't
village
need your
to
money.
support this stuff.
Hey,
Now,
look,
I
by
got a
the
list
way,
here. Hold on.
You know,
Mike-
the only thing I want is people to send me promo records. That's what
Yeah,
I
no
want.
shit, probably.
Just do that. Okay.
Now let me ask you this. Okay, this is the question because I've been accused by one person who got like dumped off a thread. But when you did your video yesterday, your live stream on the Pepper record,
Yes. Yeah.
did you push the button that you were paid for that video?
Yeah.
Oh, you
No, we
did.
didn't. Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Well, oh, then never mind. Then okay, then you're better than me. I don't push that button because I basically say I get this free.
No, this
Then-
is entertainment for people. Give me a break.
No, but you're not getting paid in dollars, so that's how I look at it anyway.
Hey,
Well, yeah.
Mike,
Well, after the stream, we put the monetization up. Not during
That's not
the
what he's
stream.
asking about.
No, I'm not
Mike.
talking
He's
about
asking if you say
monetization.
it's a-
There
Is
is a
that-
thing in YouTube that's saying this is a paid.
Oh no, we didn't do that. No.
Well,
we're not paid.
I'm badgered
Yeah, we're
by
not
one
paid.
person who might even be watching tonight, who was on the Hoffman forums and got banned from a thread because he's been like bugging me every time. Even though I always say, whenever I get promos, I mention that the label sent me this. I just say it. So
Yeah.
watch the fucking video and you'll know. But I don't get
Exactly.
dollars to do it. But
Yeah.
he's suggesting
They are
you need
fun.
to do
We
it.
had a fun time reviewing that. Like
It was great.
basically we did a deep dive on Pepper Adams. We spoke about mode. I love that stuff.
Is it a
So,
single LP?
yeah, single LP.
And it's 45. Wow.
Yeah, it's the whole audio file thing.
So
That's great.
it must be short if it's 45.
you need to get that record, Mazzy.
It's
That's
like
like
20.
30
It's
minutes.
like
Well, I might, but I don't like 45s. But if it's a single record and
Single record.
it's
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, single.
Okay.
You only have to do the normal once and
Well,
flip
you
it
have
over.
the Django Reinhardt, right? That's 45.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I have some 45s. I mean,
But those are cool because they're kind of like 10-inch records.
they're like
originally.
They're like EPs in a way. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
And then, so when they go 45, it's the same flipping
Right.
out. It's so it lends itself to a
Yeah, I give that a pass for that. I'm not
there's
consistent.
you
I've never
can't-
been consistent, so I'll be honest with you. So
Well, the
Yeah.
thing that's cool about that release, it's that label's first release, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's-
So I mean, right there, it's going to be collectible down the road. It's the first release the label's done, and to come out swinging like that.
is that available in stores or not?
I think you have to go to their website. There's 2,000, so I think that's enough. Like if you're going to want it, you're going to be able to get it. I think,
Yeah, and get it direct from them if you can.
but
Yeah.
I think that's how you have to get it. I think you have to go to their website.
They have
do they
Bandcamp,
have-
don't they?
Is it from France or U.S.?
It's U.S.
Oh, it is. Okay, I thought it was a
Yeah.
French company.
No, it's U.S.
Oh, well, never mind.
So Mike,
Oh, because the Gamut, the name of it.
It sounds like a French company. It wasn't the guy who was posting sound like he was French.
it's
No,
Chris and a guy from Brazil.
This guy, I think his name is actually Felipe, as well as
Oh,
our
so
Felipe.
Look, the guy's here in the chat. Ask him directly.
Yeah,
it's
Chris. Chris, do you want to come up? Come on up if you want.
come up and sell your hawk your wear, as my
Yeah,
people
come
would
on.
say.
Let's go. We'll get Rob to grill you.
Well, I can just tell you I have it. Chris was
Yes.
nice enough to send it to me. I didn't push any button to say he sent it. And I can tell you the one really unique thing that they did to elevate these reissues is that booklet in there.
Can you hold it up? Any of you have it handy?
Yeah, I have it right here. The booklet, here it is. The booklet, and even the quality, the way the booklet was put inside the jacket is really good. And I don't know how they got all these different pictures, but they're crazy.
They call licensing. It's licensing. I was in the photo business.
Listen, we don't need your
Abby,
I'm
Well,
just
yes,
saying the effort they went into finding
research and licensing.
yeah.
You know, Mazzy, could you speak for everyone?
Rob, can you show? Who wrote the? Who's the author of the first piece there? Do you have the name? Because we didn't mention that.
Isn't it from a book? Isn't it from a book or a series or something?
Another thing we didn't mention that is worth noting. It is noted within the insert. What's that?
Gary Garner.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Chris, come on up.
Just the quality of this is insane.
Yeah, it's really good. And we should talk about the session too. It's I don't know, it's 57. So it's a little later for like the innovative like pieces of cool jazz. So it's like kind of like I feel like there's bebop influence, there's cool influence, and then I would say there's like hard bop influence on that as well.
Well, they're getting after it a little bit more than
57,
people would think.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's really good.
According to your review.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
So do you want to hear some of the? Every year I write down the records that I'm looking for at this dang fair.
Okay.
I can give you like the top 4 if you want to.
Well, hold on.
Do your deep dive thing.
Well, no. Look, like did you put this list together for this fair?
Yeah.
There's like a whole strategy to going here. All right.
Oh
so
yeah. I write down 20 records on this list. And
are these jazz records?
Okay, boys.
Yeah, most of them, and then not all jazz. But I have another list of just
what's
the
your
45.
What's your success rate?
Well, last year, for example, in my top 5
I just bought it.
Oh, well done, Mazzy.
There
Good
you
job.
go, man.
See, the bums influence me.
Yeah,
You got that right. Good work, sir.
There you go.
But this was a top 5 want for me, and I got this from the Basement Records guy.
Yeah, that's a very desirable record.
And yeah, it came with this crazy list that might have been in a record store, like an order form type thing for Andrew's music titles out of DC, for Andrew White, Strata East titles from fall of 1974 that was inside the record. But that's an incredible record, and it's a mint copy.
It's like a $300 record, $400 record.
Yeah, he was asking more than that, and I got him down $50.
I've seen it.
So
I've
he
seen
was
it.
he was asking top dollar, but it's mint. I wasn't going to argue with him too much.
And supposedly the tape is gone.
Right.
Right.
And I had tried to get that record on Discogs more than any other record, and I've been very picky about that one because I wanted the certain label, because there were 2 different labels. There was Earth Forms and Seeds. I wanted the Seeds, and somebody had misrepresented. I was always asking for extra pictures from the listings, and almost every time the seller would send the pictures, and I'd be like, "You listed this wrong, dude." Like they wouldn't even have the right label, and so that one was just frustrating. And then there it was on the wall when we got to New York last year. I was like, "Well," I had a debate on it, but he did take 50 off his price, so that was
Now,
pretty cool.
getting back, you make this list,
Yeah.
and what's your success rate when you bring the list with you?
I got a couple on the list last year. I don't expect to find them all. I only expect to find one or two really. So, and I'm happy if I find one. These records are usually the ones I've been looking for the longest. Are a little bit on the higher end of things. Um, some like the one I've been looking for like 8 years. It's never come up for sale ever. I only know one copy that I've seen. I think there might be only like maybe 7 or 8 in collections.
But why are these records that you said you had like 4 titles that you're going to go for this year?
Yeah.
What, like, why these 4, and why do you value them at, like
Well,
this?
one, the music is incredible on all these records. You can hear them. I've listened to these records on YouTube. You know, but these are important records for me for the collection, and the music and the rarity, and just they check all the boxes. They check all the boxes, and this is just like the stuff Joe's going to be looking for. They check. I'm sure he's got criteria. They're going to have to check the boxes.
All right, Sophie's choice. If you two are presented to you with the pricing, you can only pick one.
For me,
Yes.
it'll be I have them ranked. So and the first one, if I was to find it, I don't even know what the price is going to be on it because it's never sold. So I might find it cheap. I don't know. Who knows?
Mm.
I doubt
Well,
it.
they're supposed to. Joe,
Carlos,
there's supposed to be more sellers this year than last year, or you don't know?
Not sure. They'll put out a map, and it's a very detailed map of the locations of the sellers once the sellers have all paid for their tables and that got that locked in. And what's nice about what WFMU did last year is they put the list of the names of the sellers together off of the map and put next to it what they specialize in. So that the table at F8 section specializes in classic rock, and then the table next to them specializes in Brazilian or or electronic or whatever. You know what I mean? They break it down for you, so you kind of it gives you and plus if there's sellers there that you're familiar with that you've bought from in the past, where to go.
Yep.
I knew right where Mind Cure was. That's what I wanted. The first table I wanted to go to was Mind Cure because he posted some records that he was bringing with him on Instagram, and I got there an hour late, and I still got the 2 records that he posted that I wanted.
there's a French guy there
So
that has an amazing. I think they have a warehouse or something in New York.
yeah, he also commissions a lot of his records to Lance at Permanent in LA, the French guy.
Got it.
And sometimes Lance will have that stuff online on Instagram on his site, but that he wasn't there last year.
Carlos,
He was there 2 years ago.
WFME, it's like every record show, I think. There's expensive shit and there's reasonable shit. It just really depends.
Yeah.
The hosts, when you walk in, the first records that are for sale are from WFMU, and they're like tons of dollar records, tons of $5 records.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go to town.
Yeah, let's talk about this, Mazzy. Someone that
this is excellent. Now, Rob got a grifter. I bought this in my local, so I paid for
Nice.
this.
Hey, hold on. I didn't grift it. I'm not selling it. That's not how grifting
Well,
works.
I'm just kidding because that's what
I write
the
blurbs
kids
about
say.
them
First of all, I think it's a wonderful cover. I'll rip this off in but I love the cover. I love this. I love Yusef Lateef. I mean, Eastern Sounds is one of my all-time favorite jazz records. I like the mood. I like the Eastern sound of it. But this is great. I mean, Kevin Gray did this one. If you like Kevin Gray, but I don't have an original. I'll never have an original. I don't give a shit about an original. I said on a few other things, I'm at the point now that I'm selling off any rare, not everything, but except for certain groups, anything I have that's original, that's worth some money, and if there's a good alternative reissue,
Yeah.
I'm fine getting for a few $100 or $1,000 or $80. I'll get rid of the originals. I don't need the artifact anymore for me.
Yeah, that's what Kimbo was saying. I was talking.
But when
to
you're
him.
you know, you get older, like it doesn't matter. I mean, I know it's the music is a cliche for me, but I know it's the music for everybody. But you want that collector thing if you're into it, and I was into that, but now I don't care anymore.
What
So
about your
if I had
Beatles
a
stuff,
copy-
Mazzy?
Pardon me?
What about the Beatles stuff, though?
I'm getting rid of some of
Not
it.
something.
I have multiples and multiples of Beatles
Yeah.
shit, so I'm going to get rid of some. But I'm going to keep obviously core records. of course.
Mazzy, it's about the music, stupid. So let me talk about this record.
Yes, it is.
I have original Savoys, and I think they're some of the best sounding like OGs I have. And this lives up to the way those sound. The ones that like, I have that Curtis Fuller. Yeah, right here. I have this one, this Al Cohen record
Oh yeah.
on Savoy.
Yeah.
They're all great sounding. They're well made.
Well, that was those were progressive sessions, but yes, that sounds excellent too.
Right. And so the point about this sounds in line with the original Savoys I have. Like they captured it. Or
So
Kevin
that's
Gray or whatever they did.
So
to
does this
capture
say
it.
does it say what year that is, Rob? Because I'm
The
thinking this is a Hackensack recording, right? That's what I would
57.
think. So
57.
57 Hackensack,
Yeah.
assuming it's Hackensack. It may not be.
But the sound, they really captured the Savoy sound.
Let me see.
Can you show that?
If it's
Can you show that
RVG,
cover, Rob?
if it's RVG, it's definitely Hackensack. 57.
What did you ask to say? Hey, look, I am not on the Mazzy gravy train. In fact,
Okay, so
I don't
not
get
a-
everything from Kraft. I ask for certain ones.
so that's not a Rudy recording. It just says New York City. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's great compositions on there. And last time I listened to it, I felt like it was like, so I don't know, like there was a style on there that I think I associate with a jazz sound, and this was but like an Eastern style, and this was like maybe the earliest person I've ever heard.
You know what
make
it is? It's not power. It's like subtlety. Like this album, these early Yusef records are like subtle. You know?
Well, that's a pretty varied record. Each track on that is pretty different.
Yeah, but the it comes in. It's nice. It's not. You're not like. It's like very deliberately subtle.
Okay. Well,
I'm a big fan of the jazz flute. Some people don't like the flute. Some people
Go
don't
play
like
your own flute.
Some people don't like the organ. I love that shit. I like that kind of
Play your own organ.
No, I know you're joking here, but whatever.
I love jazz.
all right.
flute.
My favorite
Question.
flute player.
Hang on, there's a question. Does anybody on the
Sitting
panel
on a park-
prefer headphones over speakers when listening to vinyl?
Not me.
I'm so far away from my setup. Here's a good question, and I don't think people are audio people around here. Doesn't it degrade the longer your cable is? The sound?
No, it won't make a difference unless you're like in the East Wing or something, you know.
Well, someone's gonna die if I have a long ass cable to headphones.
So no, nobody listens to headphones.
I have headphones.
Yeah, I mean,
I do when I travel. That's the only time I do.
I don't use them all the time. I don't have a neighbor right now, so I don't have to have them on.
Crazy
When,
me.
you know, I use them when I have a neighbor. You know, when he's home, but he's gone now. So I've had the house to myself for like 5 months.
Nice.
but the anyway, back to the Yusuf Lateef jazz mood. I don't know. Is there an earlier jazz person that's incorporating this type of? Because this is what April '57, which doesn't sound early, but he was like I don't know, like what were his influences?
Who?
Yusuf's, like to bring in Eastern sounds. Like where was he getting this? Like where other? jazz musicians doing this, or was he the first?
Well, I don't know if he was the first. A lot of Indian music. A lot. What year was Eastern Sounds or Eastern Promises or whatever?
Probably
What
in
year?
60s, right? Early 60s.
It was like 60 or something. Yeah, 60.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
Was it that early?
62. 62.
Now, is that OJC you're showing? Is that on this comp?
I don't know, actually.
It probably
This
is.
is Savoy stuff.
Yeah, that's
probably-
the late 70s was a
This is
great series for these two for jazz. Savoy did those. I'm a big fan of the
Well,
of
the Van Gelder remastered some in the 80s.
and the ones that Robert Ludwig cut, those Verve twofers from 76 to 82, fantastic with the illustration covers.
It tells me what the Savoy titles are here. It says 12003, 12009, and 12111.
You might as well just shut up, Dave, because we have these great ass numbers right here to go off of.
Yeah, they screwed the pooch on that one.
Rob, we will go through every catalog number. Dave, you finish up.
These sound like numbers that are only.
I've got the Wikipedia master here, the deep diver, in attendance.
This number should only be pronounced out loud during Halloween.
Man,
Eastern Sounds.
this is all from '57, though. It looks like.
Eastern Sounds is a perfect album. For me, it's sentimental because my buddy Coleman, he was in hospice at home and when he was dying, and I brought him that record. And it was the last record I played for him, and the last text I ever got from him. He just listened to it again when I was driving home, and then he passed away. So
Wow,
that
what a great record to be listening to.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it adds another level to for me personally.
I have a feeling I'm going to keel off hearing Mazzy's voice.
Also, I was doing some research on Yusuf and like his like the style that he was doing, and Ellington was definitely an influence. Ellington played with those world sounds in his creative work throughout like the 20s and into the 50s. So Ellington definitely influenced Yusuf for sure.
Well, look,
I think to me Yusuf does seem pretty unique in how he's doing it.
Absolutely. Think of it like the whole thing with those guys in the 50s, like Dizzy and the whole Cuban stuff and the Afro-Cuban stuff going on. I mean, that's why, going back to that thing I was talking about at the beginning of the show, is that influences people. You don't have to live it to personally experience it, to talk about it or to play it. You take part of it and you add your shit to it, and you come up with something hopefully new.
It's an important.
I think with yeah, it is with Yusuf though. His conversion to Islam probably had a lot to do with the different.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't want to misspeak on that.
Yeah. What is Reddit?
So you misspeak on everything else that when you open your mouth.
Like you're a good guy.
Well,
Hey, and here's another thing. When Mazzy was helping that dude sell off his collection,
Dizzy or Coleman?
Yeah, Mazzy had the other Yusuf Savoy record that he sold, right? You did.
What do you mean other?
You had the other
Savoy. One I gave him, I got back when he.
No, you sold it.
Oh,
Billy bought it. Billy's record on bought it.
Oh, right. He bought. No, was that Dizzy? That was Dizzy, not Coleman.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dizzy's not dead.
Listen, Mazzy, you were helping Dizzy sell off his collection.
Yes, some of it.
You had the Yusuf other one, not this one.
Right. Which one was that? I forgot which one it was.
I think he sold it for like around $200, which was way below what it went for.
I gave him of course I gave him a deal. But.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a bunch pulled here. This is one of the first ones I heard of his, and this is really good. The Golden Flute on Impulse.
I have that.
Again, I say it about Chico, but every Yusuf on Impulse, you buy that.
Yeah. Chico Hamilton's great too. This one, 1984.
Great
even
record.
though it wasn't made in 84. It's made in
can you get back to the Golden Flute? Out of all, most of those impulses are kind of like Yusuf, but that Golden Flute, I think, is more traditional jazz.
Yeah.
And was 1984 in reference to the book?
No, I don't know.
I'm not sure. This is an interesting one.
I think that's
got to take the A train to open.
Yeah,
really
nice,
good version.
but that's not the original cover, I think.
Who's
right?
the
No,
band
it's
on? Who's the band on that?
Wilbur Harden's on flugelhorn, Hugh Lawson's on piano and some other instruments, Ernie Farrow bass, and Oliver Jackson on drums. But they also, each player branches off at times and will play like cymbals, Chinese gong, earth boards, bottles. Like there's some crazy stuff on this. But this one's my favorite.
Do you
Live
think? Do you think? Do you think that he was influenced by Sun Ra early on? Do you think he would have had awareness of Sun Ra?
Well, they were both on Savoy.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you would think so. Where's
They had
Latif
to
from?
cross paths.
Because I would think Sun Ra is probably also an influence
Hey,
on them.
Dave, let me tell you about that live at. So, if anyone wants to get the, so there is a early '80s twofer. What were those MCA twofers, Mazzy? The dedication series.
Yeah, something like that.
So that twofer of Yusuf is not the whole concert, but both albums are live at Peps. Then there's another record that came out called like something date, and that all three are the whole
all on
concert,
one.
the whole show.
Those,
There's more.
Trevor, those Derek Bailey albums are out there. They're cool records, actually. They're hard to get. They're hard to get too.
But this is 64. This is the bass on this is just mind blowing. And
I can't show all my
Sound
Yusuf.
quality.
I have everything.
but this is a mono OG right there.
Just show a cool one, Rob. Just show
This
a couple
one.
cool ones.
Like his Warner Brothers stuff is good. I think
is that the Atlantic stuff?
Yeah, I think when you find any of his records, you should get it. But there's 4 really outstanding Atlantic ones, and this is the best
I don't know
one.
if I have any Atlantics.
I
don't have any Atlantics.
You don't?
No, I've never found them.
I have him. I have him on Sideman, so I have him. I mean, I have some of his stuff too, but this is a cool one. So it's Jazzland Sunny Red, and he shows up.
Oh, he's on that?
Yeah, it's
No
it's a
shit.
cool record, and it's like, it's like blues, forward style, and he plays that really well. And I have him on this Sideman, Lewis Hayes, 1960. Barry Harris, Sam Jones, Nat Adderley. So I think this is a hard bop.
I have that one. That's good.
So
he's great on Grant Green too.
Okay.
Okay.
That's like one of his few, like, I think Blue Note appearances, but that's a really good one.
Here's another one of these Savoy twofers. Yusuf Angel Eyes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
This might be that other Savoy record.
Okay.
These are the ones I think that are Rudy remastered.
Hey,
Joe, I think. Oh, sorry. You gonna jump?
Yeah. These are Rudy's.
Well, I wanted to show something because Julius Jabbar is here. Sherv, I haven't seen him in a long time, and Sherv turned me on to one of those incredible artists like years ago, back in the vinyl community, and that is Maki Asakawa. There's a comp that came out, I don't know, 8-9 years ago. She's a Japanese artist, kind of avant-garde artist, but she's really like Billie Holiday, jazzy, a little folksy. And there's a great double comp. But the record show last weekend in Seattle, I found 2 Japanese records of her.
Oh, no
Good,
shit.
bad news. Good, bad news. Okay.
Uh-huh.
They weren't cheap. They were $50 a pop. But I never, ever see her records. But the fucking seller, okay. This one says first press Japanese 1970. Okay. And it says near mint, near mint, near mint. It's the crackliest fucker. Near mint. I mean,
maybe a visual near mint.
Yeah, but put that then. But the record sounds amazing, and this is an original. So thank you, Sherv, on that. But still, I love the record. I got to clean it again. But anyway, I'll try it.
Yeah, you got a humming guru, don't you?
I do.
All
This
right.
one is, but you can tell it's the kind of crackly that's grooveware, not just dirt. This is a 73 second press of Japan of another album. These records
Wow.
are fucking great. I'd never seen these.
Have they been
Me
they haven't been reissued?
I don't know the history of these. Maybe in Japan, you never see these here. I've never seen them here.
Wow.
That
No.
double comp you kind of see around occasionally. It's a UK comp, and she's kind of again. She's got this like loungy jazz thing. It's so good.
You know,
So-
I was gonna give you shit in the comments because you do. I love when you do your videos when you go to those fairs. But you guys usually at the end you're sitting around having a cup of coffee and you show your records off. You didn't show any records this
Because
time.
they closed a couple. Starbucks closed their fucking big stores here.
I knew there had to be something. I knew
we
there had to
didn't
be
hang
something.
out. We just didn't get a chance. We didn't get a chance.
Yeah, no worries,
Hey.
no worries.
Hey, by the way, Dave, here are the whole Alive at Pips. So this two
Oh
for
yeah. I remember you
this-
talking about the one.
yeah.
on the left.
These are cheap records, guys. But these three. So this is a two for the Live at Pips, and then
Okay.
this Club Date is the last part of it.
That's what I want to get then.
Yeah. So
It's
this is
Club
the
Date.
whole Live at Pips, and you can get these cheap. I think.
Yeah.
So who's playing with them on those? What's the
Yeah.
band?
It's
Okay, let's see.
Richard Williams,
Okay,
Mike Nook,
Mike-
Ernie
Ernie
Farrell.
Farrell. I know Richard Williams. He has
Mike
a
Knock is badass.
He only had one lead record,
Yeah.
but he's a side guy. But highly recommend it. Pips I think was reissued recently, but
I gotta
get
check it out.
these because this is the whole show, all
Yeah.
both these records.
Well,
Got the Elemental reissue of just the single one.
I was gonna to Joe's point. I did a quick search, so this is what it yielded. You have
Wow.
Yusuf on Grandstand, and then the only other one is this African beat he plays oboe on. So these are the only two blue notes that Yusuf shows up on. Based on this search. Correct me.
I
if
love
that's
his
wrong.
oboe playing on the Eastern Sound.
Yeah, here's an OG stereo of that right here.
What do you think of that?
Oh, this is fantastic. It's a percussion record, but it has a lot of other guys in the mix. Ahmed Abdul Malik's on bass. I mean, there's some serious cast members here. I'm telling you, Curtis Fuller's on timpani. Of all things, Yusef plays a bunch of stuff on this: thumb piano, tenor, oboe, flute, cow horn. I mean, there's all kinds of sounds on this. Solomon Ilori's on here. Chief Bay. Yeah, this is a fun record.
Yeah.
This was Luke's at Premium Sound's old copy. It was from his personal collection. This wasn't cheap.
And do you guys have Grant Stand?
I need to get
do.
that record
I have it.
because if
Joe, do
if
you have
Yusef's
all
on, I'm on.
the Grant Green blue notes pretty much?
I did, and then I sold. There's a few of them I sold, but
I do.
I have the majority. I have ones that he had some that were like in the mid 60s, probably before or around the time of like Idle Moments. There's one that he was because once you got past like, so it was like Green Street, Grant's First Stand, Grant Stand,
This one you don't see.
and then it jumped. Yeah, he had these like themed records, so he had like Feeling the Spirit that was more
Wow,
of like
that
the
was good.
spiritual gospel. I have that one too. Yeah, there's like
How is that, Rob?
this kind of Western
It's good.
kind of.
there's a
I
number-
have all his Blue Note records. I do.
Jimmy Jufrey also has that Atlantic Western title. And there's obviously Sonny Rollins.
Oh
band,
wait, I have it right here.
That's kind of cool.
But yeah, he kind of had. I think he went through a period of like having these concept kind of records. He has like a spiritual one, a soul jazz.
Oh, that's the Jufrey. Yeah, Western Suite.
But this is good. But you didn't. It's hard to find this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never
yeah.
seen it.
Yeah, there was somebody selling that on Instagram a few
Oh,
years
nice.
ago. That's the only time I've ever seen it. So, and it's not. To be honest, it's really not a great record, but
It's not his best record, no.
Yeah, and I had like "Am I Blue," which is
I have
one. It was
yeah.
like a dark cover, very solemn, kind of
Yeah.
more ballad type stuff. And that's good. But if you get like the Mazzy near mint copy that he got.
Oh
That's
man.
gonna be
Doesn't that like blow your mind? You can't.
Yeah, I
Well,
had,
wait,
Matthew, speaking
hold
of
on.
that, I had
If you
so
pull
I-
that vinyl out, do you see lines on it?
Well, I didn't
I mean-
until I think it was Joey was here after. Joey or someone else. I forgot who.
You need a better
Turn-
humming
turn
guru.
the
You have
bright.
to take your phone out and turn the
Well,
flashlight on.
Hey, give me a break. But still, I turned the bright lights on and it was there saw some things, but still, I don't know. I mean, it's not.
Is it
I mean,
enough
look-
to say to the guy's face, "This is not near mint"?
Oh, not visually. It looks great.
That's why he graded it near mint.
Did you clean it in the humming guru?
I haven't yet, but I will. Believe me. But
It'll come out a little better out of that.
a
Sucker.
little better, yeah. But still, I mean, give me a fucking break. I mean, I never, ever have ever graded anything near mint, unless it's like I just bought it and it's still in the shrink, and I literally bought it and flipped it. But I always will say VG plus at the best. I just don't say near mint.
Well, because I don't think people realize that there are a lot of levels above VG plus. You know, there really are.
Well, wait, that's the garbage Japanese grading.
Yeah.
Just give me a good solid mint minus, VG plus, VG, and below.
Yeah, there's mint, there's
Mazzy,
mint minus, there's near mint. I mean,
Mazzy, a
all
few
above
years
VG
ago,
plus.
I went to a fair a few years ago and I found the Meters first record, and
yeah.
on the sticker it said, "This is the nicest copy of the Meters that I've ever seen."
Seen.
And I looked at it, and like from what I could see, I was like, "Wow, this is really nice." I got it home, first track, which is like the Sissy Strut, which is like the best song on the record, had a feelable scratch through half of the song.
Oh,
At least put in it visually graded. That's
just
fair.
It was like the guy could not have looked at the record.
Yeah.
And,
I need to
and
get
like,
a
obviously like it passed me too. So like I get that like sometimes you do miss and the lighting is not always the best.
Well,
right. Yeah.
You know
The
what
lighting
gets
can
me?
be an issue.
And warps. Like there's
Right.
a warp you can't tell.
Right.
yeah.
Listen, Mazzy, you have to travel with a little mini burger.
I was going
record
to just say I need to get a burger. I don't have one. You know, that happened one other time at a fair in Seattle too. I bought a UK copy of the Slits. Right. I've been looking for a copy of the Slits, and it was like $75, which is a lot for me to pay for a record. And there was a blob that you couldn't really see, but once you look closely on like one track, and it fucked that whole side up. Oh no, it was one of those warp things, and the whole side it was gone.
Yeah, I think I got that same record from Dylan.
Yeah, I just
probably
got the
around
reissue.
the same price, Mazzy.
That's why I just get the fucking reissue, and it sounds great.
Hey, Carlos, I don't have that Oil Can Harry's because that was a record store day record. They should reissue that record. It's a Grant Green live record that I've streamed it. It sounds awesome.
The Slits should be a one step.
Hey, Mike.
Yo.
You want to deep dive my top list for the fair?
Well, I wanted to deep dive use of Latif.
Just do that
We
instead.
can go back to that.
Well, I don't want to do any work, man.
All right.
So
All right.
hold on.
I was only going to give you 4.
Yeah,
Give
I
us
mean,
give us
you're
the
asking-
voiceover.
you're talking about records that were made in a nunnery in the bathroom.
No.
No,
like
these
3
are
presses.
artists.
That's what you're
All
looking
artists
for.
you're going to know.
All right. Hold on. Okay, give me the artist and the title. Here we go.
All right, so I'll just do them at random. So
Okay.
number 1, Albert Eiler.
Okay.
The record is called Spirits.
That's on
Debut
your
Records.
disc, right?
No, it's on
No,
Debut Records.
No, that's Spirits Rejoice.
Yeah, just Spirits.
Okay.
And I need the first press with the artwork.
I was gonna say the Bop Shop. Dave's got a copy of that. That's
Oh, don't
the
tell me these things.
it's Fontana. It's like a late '60s copy.
How much does this go for?
He's got the Fontana.
The Fontana? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be less than the debut,
What does it go for?
but it
That's
is
probably-
Tom, so it
Dave,
probably
that's gonna be a tough record for you to see at the fair and make a decision on buying it or not. Because those records usually, a lot of those Danish debuts were also, they were like what was the label in the 50s that Blue Notice started doing the tone poets for.
Oh,
What do you know what I'm talking
Transition?
about?
Yeah. But
Whatever it is.
that's I need that record.
It's like polystyrene. Some of those records were on
Transition.
polystyrene.
Transition. I think.
Transition. Yeah. So they're
Oh,
kind of like
okay.
transition. So you got to be
Transition.
careful with those. They can look great,
Yeah.
but they can. I don't know.
Maybe
You don't want to pay a lot of money and then it ends up being.
maybe play test it. One of the guys at the fair has a player.
Do you
Maybe,
plan
yeah.
on bringing a knife with you to slit your body open and give them an organ?
All right. Well, look, you can get
Rob, do you think if I throw your name out there, I can get a discount with some?
No,
of these
they'll
people,
punch
or-
you in the face.
Well, hold on. So you can get a VG plus. The sleeve is in G plus condition, but you can get a VG plus for $671.95.
That seller, by the way, is a middleman
Right.
for
Yeah.
a Japanese
I think
for a
everything.
Japanese seller.
Everything I think comes
Hold on.
from
I have a question for Joe.
Japan.
Joe, how many record shows have you been to looking for that Bayard Lancaster record?
The one that you got for me?
Yes.
I've not looked for that because that was on my want list like 6 months ago. I would love to have found it, but
Okay, my
I've-
better question, in that 6 months, you've been to a couple record shows, right?
I've been to a few. Yeah.
You have not seen that record, right?
No, I've never seen
The
most-
magic of the wax got you that record.
That's
the
Los
film is
Angeles,
right
man.
here, Rob. It's right here. I was going to show it. So,
Okay.
but it was no. Even going to Philly a few times for Vinyl Con, you'd think that where the records, where he's from, but there was no. You didn't really see a lot of that stuff there.
Does it have the 7-inch?
No, it doesn't. No.
The 7-inch by
But that's
itself
all right
is
because I've got
$500.
Rob and I've got the box set.
The
so I've
box,
got the
that's-
7
Oh,
But-
well, then
but
you're
even-
good. You're good to go.
But
Here's
even
the-
at the price he got it at,
Oh,
was
yeah.
a good
And
deal.
even and the
Yeah,
thing
oh,
is
yeah.
with the 7-inch it's not like it's different tracks. It's literally
Right.
like 2 tracks that are on 12-inch. So it's like
Right.
that's crazy. I mean, I get it if you wanted to complete us or
That's
whatever.
that's a total collector thing.
Yeah.
So there's 2 sales on Grip Sweat. So this one is 2024 for $360. And then I don't think it says the condition. I don't know. And then the other,
So
I'm
that's,
hoping
other-
to find,
that's on Mingus's record label, right?
no. So
that was
Danish
just-
label debut.
That
I
was
think.
debut. That was Danish debut. Was like it was. I think it kind of almost was like paying homage to Charles Mingus, but it was its own European label. But it has some great. And there's like a.
Have
Sonny
you ever
Murray
seen
one.
a copy of that, Dave?
I've seen some for sale on Discogs in the
Okay.
$800
But not
range.
in the
Not a-
flesh.
that record would be tough to find in the
No.
US.
No, I have not. But if there's one at Bop Shop, I'll see it here in a few months.
So don't buy those expensive records before you feed your children if you have young children. So just be
There's
careful.
no children here, Maslow.
Well, I think Joe
I
has,
have to
Joe
think
has a
most of the
good-
guys around here, except for one, is
I have
shitty.
2
black.
kids, Mazzy.
oh,
all right,
two.
Dave.
And I have a son named Joe.
Yeah.
Dave, that was a spectacular title to look into. What is another title on your list?
All right, one. I'm gonna give you 4. All right, so the next one, I have the reissue right here.
Okay, what is it? Oh yeah.
This is
Okay.
Don Pullen and Milford Graves in concert at Yale University. I don't need the art cover.
Right.
The art cover is a $10,000 record or whatever. You know,
Yeah, Dave's
What
not coming
copy is
back
that?
from New York if he buys that.
I just need this one, which is now a $1,000 record.
What copy is that you have?
Jesus.
This is the Superior Viaduct reissue from last year.
And
or the
how
year
is
before.
that?
It's fantastic.
It's
This
good.
is this is it's fantastic. It's Milford Graves, Don Pullen. Now the art cover, I had a chance at a copy like 8 years ago for $300, and back then I was like, I'm not spending that for a record. I thought going over 30 was crazy.
Now, what does it go for?
1,000.
Dave, can you
Well,
tell the
the art cover. The art cover goes for anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000, depending on condition. Up, keep going.
so the
What was
art
the condition of the when you had a chance to buy it?
The condition was VG plus on both cover and record. It was a guy in Miami. He was known as the Vinyl Vault, not the
It's
same
Felipe.
Vinyl Vault
It was
as
Felipe.
as Kansas.
Felipe had a copy for sale in Miami.
yeah.
Did he really?
No.
with
you
the
just
art
said-
cover.
No, Dave, you said Miami, so I just threw out.
Oh well, no,
Felipe.
it's a vinyl. It wasn't him. It was the Vinyl Vault guy.
So it
He
says
always
it's
had the highest prices, and I thought 300 was crazy.
Dave,
then.
wasn't there a copy in New Jersey too at
Yeah, at
Revilla?
Revilla Grooves.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
never
and that
sold.
copy's already been purchased and resold.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Does
on
Max Gustafson want that copy?
so for,
Yeah, I've been trying to help him get a copy. I've been emailing back and forth with him a few times to. I let him know. I let Mott's know when one comes up for sale, but he's not willing to spend money like that on a record.
No, probably
he
not.
he is interested in trading for records.
Is that the one, Dave? Is that the record that you're interested in? This one right here?
Yeah, but I don't need the art cover. I just need this with the regular cover. It's the same record, just with a regular cover.
So just to give a little detail, this art cover, it's unique. Each piece was different. So there's a couple entries on Discogs that people shared.
So
On
like
this-
Sun Ra stuff, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So on
Milford did the artwork.
and on Discogs, there's 27 people who say they have a copy. So this was obviously
Half
limited,
of them are lying.
maybe. And then there's 732 people that want it. It's never been sold. So people who have them do not sell them on Discogs.
No, it's private sales, man. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So
I would
They-
not feel comfortable mailing that record.
It's
Now-
come up on eBay a few times.
now this is the non-artwork cover that Dave, you were showing the reissue of.
Yeah,
How much does that go for now?
So
it's going
this
for
has,
1,000 now.
there's no for sale, but it's going above 600.
Yeah, and
Well,
people are
but let-
asking a shit ton.
And the last sold was 2023, and there's no copies. So who knows what something would sell like if that came here. Anyway,
But that's one I gotta have that record. I've been looking for that one probably the longest now
yeah.
of any
Well, what's
jazz
that?
record I've been looking for.
What's next?
All right, next is this one. This one's my number one, and I've been looking for this for a few years. This is Derek Bailey Plus One Music Ensemble on the Nando label from the UK.
Bailey like that and plus
The
one.
David Panton's label.
Is that it
There
there?
it is.
yeah.
That record right there.
I love
Now-
the cover.
Now click into the artwork
Wait,
and
hold
then
on.
scroll down and look at what all comes with it.
Okay, so the original is
Yeah.
1977 UK.
Yeah, it's never been
Okay.
sold.
So it looks like it is an envelope. Is that what that is?
hmm
It's an envelope with 2 stickers. Okay. It comes with this artwork, this insert. Oh, this is all unique.
Yeah,
Okay, so this was just this copies. That's
yeah.
cool.
Now there's 2 different sides of this. You have Derek Bailey on one side and Nando on the other, or Paul, or not Nando. David Panton, the guy.
Okay.
It's his
So
label.
how do you determine the price on this?
You don't. That's the thing. If I ever do find it, I have no idea.
Right.
I have several Derek Bailey records.
Yeah. I only have a 7-inch from this label.
I have a rare promo without the cover, Dave, of Derek
Yeah.
Bailey.
But if anybody out there in Jazz Bum's world sees this or know anybody that has this, get in touch with me.
What would you, if I held a gun to your face, how much money would you say that goes for?
I don't know, maybe $300 or more.
I would never hold a gun to your face, to your back.
Mott's got a copy. He's the only person I know that has a copy.
So I just dropped the link to this. You could listen to it on Bandcamp if you're interested.
It's never been reissued, or it has?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
there's a cassette in 79 apparently.
Ooh, a cassette.
Yeah, that may not be on Discogs.
And there's a burned cigarette mark on it.
Let's see. No, it's not. There's no entry on Discogs for it.
Now, what is the Nando label? What is that?
He was in England. Panton. He's got some good trio work, and yeah, it's just improvised music. It's fantastic.
Okay, so he has a few releases on this.
Yeah,
the-
they're all
it's the
very. I
old
have
one,
the
right?
7-inch right there, but
Okay.
everything else is extremely difficult to find. I'd love
Yeah.
to get anything on the label, to be honest.
I have
Mhm.
several Derek Bailey records, guys.
You said that multiple times now.
No, that's Christopher's asking.
Oh,
Oh, in the
The
comments.
one that Mazzy's holding, Tom Rashan designed. He gave me a copy of that.
Yeah, Tom gave me this too.
Yeah,
All right, Dave. What's the last one?
Oh, no kidding.
yeah.
Oh,
You like that,
we talked
Mazzy?
about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've had it for a few
Okay.
years. Yeah, it's
Heck
great.
I have
yeah.
a copy of it.
I don't have that one.
Hey, now, Dave, what school of thought do you have about Derek Bailey? Some people say he didn't know how to play the guitar.
Primitive guitar.
Some people say he did. Which
I
do you
like the
call
stuff
it?
he did with Braxton.
I have a
there's-
Dave Holland, him and Dave Holland record.
Yeah, I don't like everything that he's done, but it's just experience. It's just free. He's just free to open his mind and experiment and not give a shit. You know, it
So
comes
you
out
think-
in the music. I
You
don't know.
think he knew how to play the guitar?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He was
plays
just
it a different way.
yeah. He's just
I don't
But
know.
approaching the
heard
instrument
that.
completely.
I
I'm
heard
not sure
that.
if I can talk about this because I haven't experienced his life style.
I have
you have
some.
to know. You have to know tunings to know alternate tunings.
I have a record. I have
Right.
a record from the
I barely
spontaneous.
know tunings.
I have a record from the Spontaneous Music Ensemble, which
Yeah,
he
those are
co-founded.
great.
I didn't realize that.
Mm.
Yeah, he played with Brotzman too.
Those
a lot,
records are not
the
cheap.
60s and 70s.
I got it for pretty cheap.
and
You
Heavy
did?
Did you?
Parker too.
Yeah, because it's a UK pressing. Because he's a British player.
Yeah,
But yeah,
There's a
and
lot. His catalog's immense.
Yeah.
Immense. And
So what is that like his first record? Why is that one so rare?
it's just there weren't many made.
But
I don't know the number, but it's a very
I
low
don't-
number. Of
Well, I have a
products.
question. I don't even know if he was on a regular label. Like the stuff I have on other labels, he was on, like with an artist on that label.
Yeah, and he always bounced around from like his catalog's all over the place. Bailey.
So he also played with Tony Oxley. I know those sessions.
Yeah, Oxley's a difficult listen. I'm looking for one of his records. It's on my list.
Yeah,
Oxley's the percussionist, drummer,
Right.
very, very. It's not. I don't even. It's beyond free jazz. It's kind of bonkers stuff.
So
it's not for the
Oxley
everyday listen.
doesn't Oxley have? I mean, his records are really expensive.
They are, and they're rare, and they're pressed
Like-
from the UK, and they're
Yeah,
a
let's-
pain in my ass too. Especially
Yeah.
now, I can't order that. That
Which
record's
one?
difficult listen.
This one I have it in my want list, so I get
Yeah.
credit
We
for
should
that
reconsider. Why would you get credit for it?
because it's a cool record.
Mm. Is it?
Well, that's
Yes.
a wild one.
I would love to have this record. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Now that's the kind of stuff. If you see that at FMU, it's not gonna be cheap, but you might get it. It's not too
What-
crazy.
One copy, unavailable to U.S. buyers.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. The old unavailable in the United States thing, thanks to the orange diddler of kids.
Well, I thought they reissued this. I guess they didn't. There's this Japan promo. That's weird. Well, anyway, cool.
Anyway, one more. I'll give you one more.
All right, let's go.
Placebo, Ball of Eyes on CBS original.
Ball of Eyes.
Another find an original press from Europe.
This is
That
in
might be-
Belgium.
That might be.
Is there one for sale?
Yeah, it's 2000.
How much?
2000.
That's too much.
Jesus.
And
All
they're not-
from 1900.
and they refuse to sell to Americans.
Again,
Oh,
the diddler.
but
Go
you-
back
you-
though. What
you-
is what are the reissues available? of
It's
this
a
one?
recent reissue. You can get that record.
Is it?
I think so.
There's music on vinyl.
Yeah.
Copies.
Music on
Oh, P-Vine
vinyl.
put it out too. Okay.
P-Vine too.
By the way, here, this is an all my Derek
P-Vine is 150.
Yeah.
Chris, look at the P-Vine.
Yeah. I wouldn't pay that for a P-Vine, bro.
No.
No, it's probably a needle drop.
How much is the music on vinyl?
30
Oh, okay.
bucks.
Yeah. There you go.
Is there any in the U.S.? None
They're
in
not
the
the
US.
best pressings.
Music on
Mm.
vinyl?
No,
good.
man.
I don't know about that.
I think
They're all right.
I totally disagree with that.
I've had good music on vinyl experience.
Yeah, me too.
I've had really bad. It just
Really?
some of it sounds compressed as hell. It just depends on the press.
Yeah,
Here's
a lot
some
of
Derek
Sony,
Bailey
they do a lot of
records.
Sony stuff. I think
Well,
They
this
Sony.
hate everything. They have to realize
That's not
that.
Derek Bailey. This
I think
That's
is
a props. I'll say that's a props.
Rob, what the hell did you just show?
Rob,
it was
that's
a
that
He
was
was
a
delved
Peter
into his
Protzman.
free jazz section.
Peter Brotzman record.
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay, cool. Oh, great cover design.
Here's a Derek Bailey and
Like
Christine
shit.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
So this is a hard one to find. So it
Incus.
came out
Yeah,
a
he's on-
promo on that one.
I have that one
Yeah. And then
from
this,
Italy.
They couldn't fit his name on one line.
Oh,
but
nice.
this is Evan Parker. Sorry, I have
Cool
another
stuff.
one with him and Dave Holland.
Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Dave Holland's excellent.
Yeah, he played a lot with Evan Parker in the 70s. Is he on Dave? Do you know if he's on? Is he on Topography of the Lungs?
Oh,
Topography of the lungs.
I have that record. How did I file that record?
What's that, Mazzy?
I can pull that out.
Someone
Dave.
asked about it
You
before.
have a
I'm not
copy,
gonna-
don't
No,
you?
no
I
one
have-
asked about
Copy,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone, two people in the
Go
comments
ahead and
asked.
grab that, Joe.
We will be deep diving Yusuf Lateef.
I haven't listened to the vinyl yet, but I got files of it to listen to early on. It's Nebraska, Springsteen, the extra stuff, and anyway, someone asked about it.
Dave, he is, yeah.
I did pick it
with
up.
the strong flex. So was that a promo? What's the situation with the Nebraska?
No,
Mazzy?
I paid money for it.
And what's special about it?
Supposedly they're sending me a CD box.
Oh,
What
sorry,
happened? Okay, if you know the story in Nebraska, he recorded on a 4-track in his bedroom right before he put out the year or two before he put out 2 years before he put out Back in the USA, which became Mega. And for years, people were saying, what about the electric stuff from this? He says there's no electric stuff. This year, literally, they found in a vault he had done with some of the E Street Band electric versions of those acoustic, like haunting songs. And so it's demos, it's a new live thing he did in a space alone they filmed of him doing all these songs again. Plus, part of this stuff is in this movie that just came out with the guy from, that is a movie that opened today of that period in Nebraska. It's one of my favorite Bruce Springsteen albums because it's like a folk record, which is him and a guitar for the most part, overdubbed. Supposed to be demos, wasn't meant to be an album, and he decided to put it out after he did The River. And then, of course, 2 years later, he breaks wide open with Back in the USA. That's
Yeah,
it.
the movie.
Thank you, Mazzy. That was great.
Time,
Joe,
John
what were
Digital Gramophone will tell you that the boss is not jazz.
Joe, what was that record you were showing?
Oh, it was Topography of the Lungs. It was the Evan Parker one.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see that.
Can you show that one?
Yeah, let me see.
I can't remember who I filed it under.
Should be Evan Parker. Dave, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You don't deserve
I
to
do
have
not
a
recall
$2,000
something.
record.
It's not quite 2,000, but
No.
No,
this is
Dave does it.
this is a really great Evan Parker record. If you had to get one, this is. I mean, it is free, but it's not like what he ends up doing in the later 70s, where it just becomes a lot of his stuff is solo, just improvisation, and it's tough to listen to. It's
But
not,
Joe, you said if you have to get one, if we find that one, how much is it?
So that's the second pressing, and it's about 150, 175. The original, I think, is about. It could be usually two to 300, maybe.
If you have to get one,
So, hold on, Joe. You how would you describe that session?
So it's a trio. It's Evan Parker's saxophone. He kind of goes in between. I think he's mostly playing tenor on that. And then it's Derek Bailey on guitar. And then I think it's actually, I had to put it away again. Sorry, let me take it out. I think it's Han Bennick actually on the drums.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And
I have no idea where my copy is.
It's a great trio. Recorded London, 1970. This is actually his first record. He had played with Brotzman prior to this. Like he's on Nipples, which Rob can admit, or actually won't admit, that's his favorite Brotsman session.
What is it
Oh
called?
no, mine's
Nipples.
balls. Balls.
Balls is also great too. Yes, that is. Nipples and balls are the two best.
They are.
He's on those. He's on those. He's on Machine Gun, obviously, too. That was in '68. So he had played with some of the European guys in the late '60s, but this was his first record, actually on his label, which is Ankus. This is Ankus #1. So I don't have the original. I think Dave, I think you have an original of this, but I have like a late '70s pressing of this one.
I don't know where it is. I do have Nipples and Balls though.
There you go. There you go.
Well, we all do.
Thanks for announcing it.
Now the Nipples is an original, and the interesting thing about it is the it has the fold out.
Does yours have the whole
cards.
thing? Yeah.
The photographs, and then the thing that's interesting, this one, it says 200 prints of this album on the back.
Oh, nice. You got the first press of that too.
Yeah. I can't remember where I got either of these. This
You
one I
bought
think
that
is
from
eBay.
Europe.
Dave, can you
I
show
remember
the
when you bought that, because that was when I was getting into Brotsman, and you had said you bought that from somebody in Sweden, I think.
Probably
Balls.
Lars.
I don't know about I both of those. Well, actually, the Balls one came from a woman in Oregon. She had a bunch of Brotsman stuff. It was weird. Those are the only. I think that's one of the only times I found Brotsman stuff in the U.S. for the FMP stuff.
That's great.
Yeah.
You got it from right here. You didn't have to pay the shipping. Dang.
No.
So what FMP? What's the FMP catalog number of those? Are those very early?
Well, the one's not FMP. The one's on the K-Lig label from Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one's Nipples is K-Lig. FMP. What number of FMP was this?
It's got to be early. It's got to be like 30 or
20.
20. Yeah.
0020.
So that's the second record.
Yeah.
Right.
Or third.
I have
Actually,
the first FMP too. What was the first FMP?
The first FMP was
Ball sack.
The living whatever.
Because
no.
Their catalog numbers are factors of 10, right?
Oh, no, you have that one.
So 20.
Manfred Schoof's first record.
Yeah, Mazzy's looking for scrotum if anyone has it.
Yes.
I don't know where that is. I would show you what the first one is. I have a copy of the first.
Yeah, you have that. It's got a blue cover, don't it?
Blue cover. It's Manfred Schoof. It's a huge lineup. There's like 18 people on the record.
That guy's.
You
You want to talk about an underrated player? That guy.
But I think that's like the third. Balls, I think, is the third or fourth Brotsman record. So
yeah, it's early.
I'm more of an SAJ guy.
You know, another one I'd get at the fair.
Melva.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, do you have For Adolphi sax?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one I'm looking for. I don't have that.
Yeah, I got that from a guy in Canada.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I bought all that stuff. That first summer I got into it, I found like the majority of the FMP, and I don't think aside from, well, actually, I don't think any of them. His early stuff, I think the most I paid was maybe $100 for his stuff. So
yeah, you were on a tear, dude. You were on a tear.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe you find that fast.
The Manfred Schoof one was expensive, and then obviously the big Kahuna, which I don't know if I can. That's got to be
the one you got from Japan.
The one I got from Japan, yeah, that was like a once in a lifetime experience.
He did some stuff with Mal Waldron and stuff.
Yes,
Mazzy wants to show his balls.
No, I don't want to show anything. I'm curious. Has anyone heard that came out today? The Horace Silver.
Yeah, I streamed it today in my car. It's very good. It's good. I don't know if I'd rush out and get it.
Well, okay. Anybody who knows about music hear it?
Can someone send a picture of their balls to Mazzy?
No, it's a Blue Note, and I'm just curious. It's a live set.
Oh, I want to get that. Yeah, that was great.
Basically, Zev made a relationship with the son of the guy who owned the Penthouse. He's the one who has all the tapes.
Is it a Penthouse thing? It's okay.
Yes. Yeah. So it's the same as all the record store tapes.
Yeah. That's
cool.
What's his name? Pritzker, Posey. What's his name? Yeah.
What?
Charlie something or other.
Posey or some. Posey.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, you have this one?
Hang on, we're looking at this right now. What is this?
Oh, okay. The silver.
No, I don't, Dave.
Listen, it's a great listen. I say streaming it is fine for me.
I'll
But
probably get it once it goes on sale at some point because it will.
Maybe I will say this. Generally, those Penthouse recordings are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the radio.
I find that at least for majority of the record, Horace Silver is kind of buried in the recording. I think Joe Henderson, he sounds the best. It seems like it's very drum heavy sounding, but it's not like the archival Residence record store day shit.
Okay,
it's good.
Well, I'm asking. I usually want someone else's opinion.
That one that Zev put out with McCoy Tyner and Joe Henderson.
Yeah,
that's better.
Thank you, Rob, for enlightening me.
Listen, I listened to it today. What do you want?
I'm thanking you. I'm honestly thanking you.
That's not like a good thank you. I think
that was a club in New York, the one with McCoy Tyner, right?
No, this is the Penthouse in Seattle.
Oh, that's had Slugs.
That's Slugs. Right.
Slugs.
I just feel like Horace Silver is kind of buried in.
That's where.
Fair enough. I'll listen to it on.
Lee Morgan was killed at Slugs.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring this stream a little back.
He showed his balls there.
The jazz stuff, because
the live at Slug stuff is where the Frank Lowe stuff was recorded too.
Yeah, I think there's.
Did we ever get? Oh, never mind. Mike looked anyway.
There's Charles Tolliver stuff too from
Slugs.
Now, what do you guys? I'm really enjoying that first Muse series. A lot. And
I haven't done my comparison yet, but I think I'm going to do it this weekend.
Yeah, I have nothing to compare to. Just on
I'm saying I feel like the Roy Brooks one, the reissue is going to sound so much better than you.
I mean, that's the thing. Most people, most civilians, including myself, don't compare records like that. You know, I don't, at least. And if I like what it is, I don't need to seek out an original or something.
Are you a civilian though? Really?
I am a civilian when it comes to that music. So anyway, I like.
He came out swinging with those Muse titles. 3 incredible.
Did you know? Did you guys? Let me Jazz Bums. I got asked the Jazz Bums something. Did you have you guys talked about the next 4
Strata
East reissues?
Yeah, I think we did.
I didn't see a special. You took all that hour talking about fucking Pepper, but you didn't talk about Strata East.
Well, the Pepper record is actually out and available.
Oh, I'm only buying
Strata
it
East is coming out for Record Store Day.
Hey,
when we talked about
Nazi.
I'm buying it because I Sergeant Pepper connection. But
by the way, I got the press release from Zev for the Muse titles, and it did say 4 other artists that are coming.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be in January. Their next.
But what about those next 4 Strata East? Any reaction to those?
Yeah, I mean, one's the Bill Lee, right? I mean,
yeah,
and that's an RSD release.
Out of all of them, that's the hardest.
Let's let Mike bring them up and let's talk.
All right, while I'm pulling these up.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Just to quickly jump back to the Horace Silver. Yes. Joe, did you collect Horace Silver? Do you collect Horace Silver?
Yeah, I had like 6 pieces of silver, especially. But I remember like right around COVID time, I got something blues. I can't think of it was. It had like
I just found a OG mono.
There's also Blowing the Blues Away. That's a great one.
Yeah, that was the one I have. Yeah, Blowing the Blues Away, and it was like Junior Cook and.
It's like there's a couple trio tracks on it too, which is cool.
Yeah. There's I think 1 or 2 tracks.
Okay, so what I can tell you is this new Horace Silver live record is the band from Cape Verdean Blues. It's Woody Shaw and Joe Henderson and Humphreys on drums.
Nice.
It's the band.
I want to respond to
Lil Wayne. What do you got, Dave?
I want to respond to Lil Wayne here. That the sticky Japanese sleeves, Zev responded because I mentioned that. That was a mistake. The next ones won't have that stickiness on the flap. That was fucked up.
I think shit happens.
It
It's all
happened.
good.
And he says
Yeah.
he was horrified because I brought it up in my video about that, and so did a few other people.
Oh, hold
I
on,
think it's worth
Dave.
being horrified over.
Dave,
but
you
yeah.
got
Not horrified, but
from
It'll be
Rob
all right.
yesterday,
luckily they're glossy sleeves, so they don't like
Yeah.
rip the art off. So you
Yeah.
just got to be careful.
Well, Joe, you mentioned this record, so I wanted to pull it.
Yeah, that's
So I went into Lunchbox one day, and this was in the used jazz
You go
normal
Lunchbox
section.
every day.
$20.
Wow.
OG
What
first press
Damn. Lexington?
and what is it called when the has the is it the window
the
cover?
frame.
Framed
The frame.
cover.
The framed cover as a frame cover. I'm like,
Nice.
thank you very much.
That's a Lexington press.
Yeah, I rolled out of there. I grabbed it. I didn't look at any of their damn records.
Wow.
I went up to the counter. I didn't
$20.
say
You
nothing.
got to get that.
That person, Dave, you probably got someone fired for that.
I got the fuck out of Dodge.
They probably got indicted.
dude. It's not as good as me getting this for
Think
$1.
there's any mortgage fraud
No.
involved, Mazzy?
But I've had some good luck at Lunchbox.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
I don't know.
Yeah, we
these
talked
records.
about these.
Well, these. So, what are the new releases? How can I see? Is
It's
there
up top. Music Inc.
They're right there, literally at the top.
Yeah, you're
That's
right
it.
there.
Those
Music
four.
Inc.
Yeah.
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 All right, well,
We talked
I
about
don't know
this.
those
Great.
records.
The hardest one to find out of all those is the Bill
This
Lee
one.
one. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a copy of that. Old
Yeah,
existing.
but Pure Pleasure put that out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I had.
That
Is
looks
this-
like a little compact disc.
why is it
It is.
CDs?
It's because it is.
Pure Pleasure did a
It
good
doesn't
job.
matter. We're looking at the.
The
Well, I
CD is
can't
the only
block
thing that's out. The
I can't-
CDs are what you can get now. I guess. Or what you can't
Okay.
pre-order that vinyl yet, I guess.
Okay, I
Oh.
guess not.
But anyway,
Just a heads
Good
up,
record.
Dusty Groove right now has
Yeah.
all the Pure Pleasure Strata Easts on sale in
well,
the
of course,
used
that's because
section.
they're all getting repressed and everybody's gonna want to dump them.
Correct. So Dusty Groove is clearancing out the Pure Pleasure Strata East right now.
Still, they were doing that like a month ago.
Yep, they're still doing it. They
Huh.
got 'em- They got every title.
I guess so. That's
Okay,
cool.
so this is Bill Lee, legendary director, Spike Lee's father. It enlists
I-
Lee's
Which I
bro-
have. I have this.
Okay.
This is another
hold
one
on.
he did.
Okay, hold on. So this enlists Lee's brother and sisters, Cliff Grace Consuela, to form a group name in tribute to their enslaved ancestors, combining elements of jazz, gospel, soul, and blues and other influences. The Spirit Speaks. When they announced this, I remember I streamed it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique record.
I remember sampling it a while ago and not being into it, but when I listened to it like a month ago, I really liked it.
This is another Bill Lee Strata East record. This brass company.
Okay.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
What else is coming out, Mike?
All right, let's see. We got Music Inc. So this is going to be Tolliver's group. Music Inc. So Tolliver, Stanley Cowell, Jimmy Hop, Cecil McBee is the core quartet for Music Inc. But isn't this like a bigger
It's a live.
band?
It's a live record.
So this
Yeah.
is Music Inc. by Charles Tolliver.
I have that. I have an OG of that.
Oh, okay. I think I'm thinking of a different record. Cool. Okay, so it's a quartet. Very nice. I have a bunch of the Tolliver stuff on Strata East, and it's all killer.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great record.
all good. And it's definitely in like the tradition. So it's Strata East had like a huge range of styles that they
Oh
put out.
yeah.
And I feel like Tolliver, his stuff to me sounds like in the school of like Lee Morgan's post bop kind of thing. Is-
I think it's
Leaning into modal a little bit. Yeah.
yeah.
He was
But
kind of like
great.
Billy. He's kind of like Billy Harper on the sax.
Yeah, yes.
Right.
He's very power. He's
Yeah.
like power.
Yep.
He makes that trumpet sound like 3 instruments.
That's
Yeah.
killer that he's on there with a
That's a great
quartet.
record.
So that's cool. So that's Music Inc. All right, let's look at the other ones. Anything else to say about this one?
It's white
These are good. They picked good titles.
Yeah. Okay. The next one.
This is the one I'm most excited about.
So
Yeah.
this is the Heath brothers.
Heath Brothers.
So it's Jimmy Heath, Albert Heath on drums, and Percy
Oh.
Heath on bass.
And Cal and Stanley Cowell.
Why didn't they should bold his name too?
But
So
here, I
but anyways,
wonder
the Heath brothers. and Stanley Cowell. So
Stanley
that's the connection to
Now,
Strata.
I want to say this might be the most reissued Strata East record.
Okay.
Because I think initially there were 3 or 4 pressings of this.
So who is this? This is their father and mother? Percy Sr. and Aretha Heath.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Cool photo.
Cool.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
cool.
I really want this one. So that'll be cool.
So Percy Sr.
Hey, I think you found your name, Mike.
Yeah.
Percy.
So Percy, the bass player, is a junior.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so that's the other one, and then we got this one with like one of the greatest. I've actually seen people use a silhouette like this in a double bass. That is used on other covers, but this one is just awesome. I love this.
Yeah, that's great.
I screwed up on that one. I found an original in Greensboro for $50 years ago, and I was like, that's too much. Now it's what, 300?
I have this. I
Oh,
got it from Elm City Sounds. Chris from Elm City Sounds
Nice.
sold me it. I think 150 or something.
yes, it's going for too much now for originals.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Buy the reissue then.
Yep. Now
Oh
you got
yeah,
the
yeah,
reissue.
exactly.
Yeah, and yeah. So those are the 4.
Those are great.
So, okay, so let's go around. Chris, what is your rank these in order?
Okay, Heath Brothers, McBee, Music Inc., and then the Mike and Phoebe.
Okay. Joe, you go next.
I would say Music Inc. 1, the Phoebe 2, probably just straight across 1 through 4 for me. So
Okay, Mazzy.
I think Heath, Lee, Tolliver.
Have you listened to any of these records, Mazzy?
Shut up.
We just broke it down. Come on.
But he hasn't listened to. It's
No,
about the
I
music.
haven't.
Stop busting his chops. Just pick the 4.
I said Heath, Lee, Tolliver, and McBee.
That's fair.
But I'm just
I
guessing.
I
It's a
so wish there was a God because you would all be struck by lightning right now.
All right, Rob, what are your top
Fuck you,
4?
Elias.
Okay,
And
so
then
I
Springsteen.
really haven't listened to the Bill Lee one. I own the other 3 in various versions. I have an OG of Music Inc. I have a whatever later reissue of the Heath Brothers. I think if anyone got that Sam Records live record, that's the album they were supporting in that live recording. So a lot of people have those songs.
Another thing about
I would probably
sorry.
rank the Cecil and the Heath Brothers, and then the Music Inc. and then but I haven't listened to the Bill Lee, just because the Music Inc. is about power and performance. The Heath Brothers is sort of a concept album, I believe, right? Like the Descendants, they're concept albums.
I don't know. I don't think
So it's like you know they're
All
all
right.
different. Buy them all. They're not going
All
to be expensive.
Well, here's my last take on this. So that's Cecil McBee. I forgot to mention. I'm almost certain he has family members playing on that as well.
His
So-
son,
Very cool.
his junior.
So if you look at least 3 of these titles here, they're all connected to family and they're playing with family. So I think that is really, notable and cool. And
Well, I think
then,
that's something that Bill promoted with the label.
right? I mean, yeah. And then this Music Inc. one is really cool too, because Tolliver and Cowell are the founders of Strata East, and this is their quartet. And
I think that's the first Strata East record too.
yeah, so they're all cool. I mean, I kind of would put the Descendants of Mike and Phoebe 1. I would maybe do the Music Inc. 2 because I don't have it, and it does seem like a marquee title for the label. And then I would do Heath Brothers, then Cecil McBee. I have the Cecil McBee, so that also helps. But that's how I'd rank it.
I have the same.
Yeah.
Eddie was mentioning those Heath Brothers on Columbia. It's the same band. It's Stanley Cowell and the 3 Heath Brothers.
Right.
But I think one of them left. One brother left. and
Yeah.
they did 3 more records, I think.
Have you heard
And
it,
Sam
Rob?
Records reissued something where it was the Heath Brothers and Stanley Cowell like
I just
tour.
said that, Mike. I just said that they were supporting that Strata East record on that tour. That's the recording.
Right. Well, Sam Records reissued that. You didn't say that.
No. Okay. The Sam Records is a live recording of music from the Strata East record.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're looking for like the true definition of a great reissue, that Descendants of Mike and Phoebe is that, because it's finding an OG of that in good condition, which Strata East is a tough label to find nice, clean condition.
You know what I
original.
found interesting? I don't know if anyone here watched.
Wait. Hold on, Nazi.
Wait. Yeah.
Joe,
Come on, man.
Joe, keep going.
No, I was gonna say-
Let little
Hold on,
Joey
man.
speak.
Wait, I was.
I thought he
really curious.
finished. I
was gonna say
apologize. I
that's
apologize, Joe.
That's like easily like mid 3 digits for the Strata East. I think that's up there with like Glass Bead Games as being the most expensive. Though actually, that segues in. I got him gonna get going, but this is one of the records I picked up recently. I found an original of this. The cover's pretty rough, so I was able to kind of get a good discount on this. But this is First Impressions, Shamik Farah. I think this does have a reissue. This is, I think,
But Pure Pleasure
Pure-
put it out.
yeah, Pure Pleasure. But this is a great one. It's got great, especially piano playing. Son Leah Smith, who he played with on his other Strata East one. But that one's another one that can be like, I think that's sold on Discogs for up to like $1,000. So, but it was nowhere close to that for what it was. But yeah, all of those are great. It's really great to see reissues of some of these, Strata East type ones where it's all AAA. You know what I mean, right? I'm assuming that's all AAA, or
It's all AAA. Yeah, it looks like the Descendants of Mike and Phoebe is only CD right now because you have the 3 other ones.
No, it's Record Store Day, Mike.
Oh, thank you.
Strata
Thank you.
one, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
They're gonna make
And-
us line
and-
up for that one.
Damn.
Well,
Are you
and don't-
kidding me?
If you don't get it on Record Store Day, don't go paying $200 for that record, because they played that trick on us before with the Pharaoh Sanders.
What
It'll
I
come
was-
out later this.
Mike,
That's a good point.
What I was
Mike,
trying
Says
to,
it's the
Before I
first already in the notes.
what I was trying to
Right.
emphasize that Joe was saying about the rarity of that. When I was talking to Zev, he brought something up that seems obvious, but about the Muse records, he said something about part of the decision. He looks through Discogs, see what looking what people are wanting, the ones that are hard to get, the ones that are not easily available, and the prices, and those are the ones he puts a little more emphasis on. Obviously, the music on that. So I was kind of echoing what Joe was saying, but for Zeb to come out and say that, I thought was really revealing and
Yeah.
really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
It
good
makes
little
perfect
tool.
sense. It's not hard to figure out what people want to buy.
No, it's not hard,
It says there.
but a lot of people don't do that. We always talk about, the same shit's coming out.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
for someone through a label who has access and
It's
has
like-
influence to
I
look,
I think it's like less than 30 records from the Muse catalog that goes for crazy money.
well, it doesn't have to be crazy, but even if it's a $50 record,
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mike, do you have this record?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I thought you had this. I remember I got this recently too. It's not the best condition, but
I don't think.
What
Nice.
label is that? Strata East record?
no, it's on a private label. It's called Jihad.
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 The Jihad label.
Yeah.
That's what it
so
is.
oh,
Is that
like a
record
private
gonna
press, there's
explode in
nothing
here?
on the back, so it's very like DIY kind of. But this has got Albert Eiler on it, and that's kind of
Yep.
why I picked it up, because it's tough to find Albert Eiler stuff where it's not the same like 10 or 15 tracks.
Yep.
'Cause he
Fair.
died so young. You could just get the same, like Dave was talking about Spirits. You listen to that, and then you listen to like Spirits Rejoice on ESP disc, and it's like similar music. Like you got, there's Spirits, there's Ghosts, there's like
Yeah.
all these tracks that are very similar.
Joe, can you show that?
I won't lie. Part of the reason I want that Spirits record, that artwork is also absolutely incredible.
Well, what's really cool about this one? So the label, it's a Miri Baraka's label, and that title, he does his spoken word on the last track, and it's basically the mission statement or vision statement behind his black arts philosophy, and it's a very notable recording
Yeah.
because
there's
of that.
I got a
Every
good
time-
deal on
Yeah.
this. It was this was part of the Bop Shop, the jazz collection from over the summer,
Oh,
and
nice.
it was it kind of was on my radar, but I had a bunch of stuff that I was interested in, so I kept passing on it, and then I eventually went in one time, and I was like, I'm gonna pick that up, and the first track had it's probably like almost half, sadly, of the first track that's got a feelable scratch, and it's not awful, but it's enough to kind of hear it. But the price went from 500 to 150, immediately.
Yeah.
And then I was able
Touchdown.
to, I brought some stuff, and I think I paid $40 in the end for it. So
There you go.
brought some stuff. Can I just show a few quick things before
Yeah.
I hop off? Part of the collection too. I've kind of gotten back into some of the stuff that I started listening to when I first got into jazz with the Blue Notes and stuff, and two specific notable Blue Notes that I found. So
Whoa!
Cliff
Hello.
Craft. This isn't original, and I've been really looking. One of the first record fairs I ever went to was a somewhat local one to me in Syracuse, and I was not familiar with Blue Note and stuff, and I found a copy of this. It ended up being a 2000 Scorpio, and I remember getting home and looking it up, and I told my wife, I'm like, holy shit, I found this $1,000 record for $20, and then I found out later that it was a Scorpio. So, but this is a nice one that the jacket's in a little bit rough condition.
That's all right.
But
What
the
a
vinyl,
stupid move, Joe.
It presents pretty well, man.
the
Wow.
vinyl is really nice.
What's the address on the label, Joe? What's the address on that?
Everybody
It's
who's bought a
47 West
Scorpio thought they
63rd,
bought an original.
no ink. So it's pre-incorporation. So it's 58 is when it
Now,
came out.
Who's playing on that with him?
So it's got Art Farmer, who I think late 50s Art Farmer especially was.
I love that.
I think it's golden
I
era
agree.
for me.
I agree.
His early 60s stuff is great too. With I think it was who did he play with in that group? Do you know what I'm talking about? He had
The sextet.
well,
Jazz
Jazz
Tech.
Tech.
Jazz.
Oh yeah, Benny Golson, Curtis
Benny Golson.
Fuller.
Those records are great too.
Well, his Prestige stuff, those small 10 inches on Prestige
Yes.
from the early 50s.
He has a great one on the
His trumpet sounds
contemporary too,
incredible.
called The Art of
You know-
Farmer. This has got Art Farmer trumpet. He's on tenor sax. Sonny Clark piano. George Tucker bass. Lewis Hayes drums. So great lineup. Great late 50s lineup as well. This I would have loved to have found. I'm still on the lookout for. I do have an 80s Japanese of blowing in from Chicago that he did with John Gilmore. That's gonna hold me over if I can find an original, but the original is $1,000 plus.
So
Yeah.
Joe, to tie that record back to Strata East, there's a Clifford Jordan record that he recorded to be on Strata East, but never got released. And his family, I think 5 years ago, put it out on CD. And it's his daughters are singing on it and stuff like that.
Oh wow,
It's a good record,
Oh, nice.
but it's only
Yeah.
available on CD.
that's cool though.
Joe, what else you got?
Also another big one, and again, the rationale for me for buying these records are ones that I either had again a Scorpio pressing, or I just had a pressing, and I wanted to see if I could find an original, and I found an original. Not an original. This is
Dude, damn.
This is I think this is a 66. But
Okay.
again, the same kind of thing. Front looks pretty good. The back, it's got a little bit of issues on
That's
it.
okay.
Not too bad.
It's fine, man.
Yeah.
The record is really nice as well. I think
What's the original year that came out?
62?
62. Okay.
Yeah, and this New York labels. This is I think this does have the New York labels on it, but is a
Transition.
it's a Liberty pressing of that. Yeah, it's
no
that
ear.
66 pressing, but it does have the New York labels.
It's
Cool.
still hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, these were just. It was weird because they they had all this stuff on the wall, and then after like 2 or 3 weeks, the stuff just like disappeared. And I thought people bought it because there were people that, especially for the Blue Note stuff, that kind of swooped in quick. But then I found that there was the bin. There was like a bin behind, like over by, and Dave knows, like there's a back area where like the owner Tom works and the employees do, and there was just a box, and that was where all the stuff was. So I got the Sunny.
They
Murray.
change out the wall a little bit more now. They told me
a little bit more, yeah. This one is an interesting one. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this, but I bought this. So this is a Retribution Reparation. It's
Pure Pleasure reissued that.
Okay. Yep. And I would say if you like, this is from I think 1980. I want to say this is on Nimbus, which was what's
Horace
the name? Horace
Tapscott's.
Tapscott's. Yeah, Horace Tapscott's label. This has got Jesse Sharps on reeds, and he is unbelievable.
Yeah,
on
that
this.
record is badass.
Yeah, he is really.
That's an original.
Yeah, this is an original.
Oh,
yeah.
Holy shit! That's a heavy hitter.
This was another one, and I brought a lot of stuff to trade because I knew.
Yeah.
For WFMU,
and it's
too.
all that same collection that Tom got, right?
This is all the same collection. Yeah. Yep.
And there's now when I get up there in December, he's got a bunch of it left, does he not?
Yeah, there's still like 2 or 3 crates of stuff that are mostly, I would say, under $100 stuff, but it's still there's a few. Yeah. Oh yeah,
I'll get good leftovers.
You guys are going to be good for that, and and I will say too, Dave, that the bins, like the main bins, I found a few like the again $20-$30 records. I got Paquita Carroll's record on Solno.
Yeah.
And then I got what I was really looking for was Donna Lee, Anthony Braxton, that he did on America, the French label.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize that I never could find that record. And it's
I know you've been looking
for it. It's like a $20 record, and they had that was part of it. So there was that none of that stuff was advertised as part of the sale, but that just went right into the bins. And there was, I guess, a bunch of there was like 2 or 3 boxes of just like leftover, mostly I would say under $20 stuff. And I looked at it one time, and then I went back like a week or 2 later, and I guess people from Japan came in and took it all.
Shit.
So
yeah, they're here.
gone.
They're here right now. I've heard they're here. They're making the rounds. The Japanese duo.
So there are 2 copies of Clipcraft available. This is strictly Hetty says it for $1,200. Man,
heavy duty.
But that came out as a tone poet, right?
The classic.
No,
it was a Music Matters Jazz.
I have a Music Matters of it.
It was a 45, right?
Look, they do Parker, Ellington, and Dizzy, and
wasn't
Parker.
it a 45?
Look at that. They do a whole side 2 Parker tracks, and Dizzy, and then this side it's all Jordan compositions.
This is way in your wheelhouse,
I need
Mike.
I need to revisit this.
Yeah, this is Mike
Oh,
territory.
we lost Joe. God damn it.
He had to go. He's got 2 little ones now.
Yeah.
The one's a newborn.
And he's got a couple of kids too.
You're going to be doing this too, Mike, here soon.
All right. Well, we got a little deep dive I want to do. So this is Yusuf. So the title that was reissued by OJC is this one here, Jazz Mood. So that looks like it's the second release. It's probably around the same date, I would imagine.
What was the first release?
It's Stablemates, which is same month, same year.
Oh,
He's not really a leader on this one, though. It's going to be a group record, right? Like he's named
right. Jazz for the Thinker. Okay, so Jazz for the Thinker is Yusuf. These are 57. So 57. Okay. I thought he went a little earlier. 57.
What does that go for? Holy shit.
Hold on. So let me see his side man.
I've
work.
never seen that record anywhere.
So his earliest sideman work is looks like 1960s, playing a lot.
Yeah.
So late 50s. It looks like he probably was just getting started. Oh, here, Donald Byrd Jazz Transition 56. Is he on that? Hold on. That's early. Yeah, so he's on that. So 56, he's playing with Donald Byrd on Transition, live recording.
And Sam's repressing that, right?
Yes, they are. So Sam Records is repressing this.
No, I don't think I'm gonna skip it. I already got the other two. I don't need another fucking
It was
dollar.
recorded in Detroit at the New World Stage Theater.
I
by
love that
Stewart,
cover.
Produced by Tom Wilson. Yeah, it is a great cover.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Fred will send us copies.
But it looks like there's a gap between this 56 recording and then these other titles. So I wonder if he was playing in someone's band in between. But yeah, then he starts leading records in 57. And his first two titles, Jazz for the Thinker, Jazz Mood, I feel like these are kind of setting a particular creative direction. Jazz for the Thinker, he's got Curtis Fuller, Hugh Lawson, Ernie Farrow, Lewis Hayes, Doug Watkins. And it's all Yusuf stuff. It looks like he's doing a blues on it. Happyology. Okay. We saw Jazz Mood earlier, then Stablemates.
That's tough to find. I just never.
Yeah,
seen
all
it.
this stuff, all this early Savoy stuff is going to be hard to find. So it looks
Is
like
it-
it's two
and
sessions.
what's the reason behind that, Mike? Is it the pressing
Scarcity.
quantities?
Yeah, I think it's scarcity. Savoy is the label that I don't have much from. I have like
Yeah.
6, 7 titles or something.
Yeah, me either.
Like those early, these early Yusufs, the 12-inch Dexter Gordons, like those go for a lot of money.
There's a Johnny Hartman, a Nat Adderley record.
Yep,
There's,
and that Adderley goes for money.
I
There's
have a Herbie Mann one.
there's early who's the alto player?
There's Sun Ra on Savoy too.
Cannonball Adderley, where he does Bohemia After Dark. I'm pretty certain it's Adderley that wrote Bohemia After Dark, which is one of my favorite jazz compositions. So I should definitely know who it is, but I think he wrote that.
When is Verve putting out? I don't know if it's Verve with Chad, but that Illinois Jaquette album. 33.
That's coming out like in December.
It's such a good record.
Which one is it?
It's Illinois Jaquette. It's the one Chad did a double 45, which I have. I'd rather have a 33, but 45 is amazing.
I have a Japanese one.
And it's got an amazing version. Maybe the 45 is the way, but amazing version of Harlem Nocturne on it.
Okay, cool.
It's so sexy and noir.
Oh, and Notes and Tones was like pushing the Ben Webster one that just came out today.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't like that
that
old.
one.
Rob doesn't like that old, that kind of.
No, that's not. It's good. I don't like the ones were recorded in the men's room.
No,
Hey guys, I need to run. Chris, do you want to continue hosting?
I got to go too. Anyway.
Yeah, I want to listen to a record, but
I guess
Okay.
not.
Okay.
Thanks for ruining the stream, Mike.
Well, sorry, I do need to run. Anyway, we'll get to Yusuf's deep dive at some point in the future because there's a lot of cool stuff there.
Absolutely.
And I really haven't tapped into it that much, so that might be a good person to focus on for a little
World
bit.
Series is 2-2.
All right.
That's who you're in competition with.
Yeah. All right. Okay. See ya. I'm gonna end the stream. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
See you,
Okay.
All
everybody.
right, guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
We'll see you in
Let's see.